Welcome back to our playthrough of Ace Attorney Investigations 2, which is honestly mostly just voice acting practice.
Hey.
I'm Jello. Savvy's here. Civ might be here later. So, we last left off on this partially in the past, partially in the present case where robot Miles Edgeworth and Doug Grug, his assistant, they're at this cooking museum where in the past a body was found at a cooking competition, and I think we just found another body in the fountain. There's some stupidly named poison chemicals in an ice sculpture. Von Karma was there in the past. I'm really hoping that the French girl is the murderer because I really want to do a cute French voice in the final breakdown. This is German. I don't remember. I'll pick it up again once I read her thing.
It's cool.
It's fine. Let's go.
It's fine.
Hopefully they'll recap. It's Ray.
Oh, that's me. The IS-7 incident 18 years ago. Gregory Edgeworth's last case.
Oh yeah, there's a dead body in a chocolate.
Isaac Dover was murdered at the venue of a dessert contest, and his body was discovered in the chocolate treasure chest made by Jeff Master.
Thank you for this recap game. It's the only time I've ever wanted it.
The victim died from blood loss after being struck in the head with a rock salt lamp. The murder weapon was found hidden inside Delicia's candy castle. Then, in the victim's room when no one had searched yet. Oh yeah, I remember now. All of Dover's sherbet sculptures had melted. Bummer.
Oh, are we back in the past? Oh god, okay.
I guess I have to be
Back to the past.
Samurai Jack. Jack.
Jack.
The sculptures in Mr. Dover's room have melted. Due to that, Prosecutor Von Karma immediately drove us away from the scene.
How are we gonna investigate now? And what's with that defense attorney's out? Von Karma's methods are deplorable. Bad read.
Well, it's okay. We're still warming up. Well, investigating the crime scene is supposed to be the police's job, after all.
But you gotta admit, Von Karma's methods are way out of line. Defense attorneys and the police should work together to discover the truth.
Raymond, you must realize that not everyone shares the same views as us. Should one expose the truth for the sake of justice, or simply accept things as they appear? Everyone has their own view on what is right and what is wrong. Will you please shake my hand? You've left me hanging for quite a while, Raymond.
Even if that means convicting an innocent man?
Raymond, my hand.
Get your hand out of here, man.
Both ourselves and the police are only human, unlike my child. And as humans, we all make mistakes. It is for this reason that we defense attorneys exist, so that those who are alone and helpless can have an ally on their side.
An ally on their side.
If we cannot investigate, shouldn't we just find some other way to help?
Ugh. I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I still have so much to learn.
Yes, please shake my hand already. I've been very patient. You're still young.
There's peanut butter in it.
Oh, you saw the old peanut butter in the hand trick, eh? What if I jiggle it a little bit?
Wait, I've got some jelly in my pocket.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Wait, why do you just have jelly in your pocket?
Listen, don't ask questions, man.
Is it at least in packets, or is it just free-balling?
Man, do you want me to answer that question?
You're still young, so you'll have many opportunities to learn.
Right, I'll do my best.
Oh, it's in a little tissue. Okay, that's fine.
Monsieur Edgeworth and Monsieur Shields, would you like to take a brief respite? I don't know how to pronounce that word, actually. I know it's not much, but please, eat these. They are not poison.
Wow, thank you.
Chocolates.
They taste like almonds. Wait.
Let's eat. Let's eat. I appreciate getting some sugar into my system, but these are a little too sweet. And it's a little misshapen, too. I'm going to look this gift chocolate in the mouth.
I'm terribly sorry. Does it not suit your tastes?
No, it sucks.
Not at all. It's deliciously sweet.
Thank you very much. But making sweets isn't really my forte.
Huh? You made this chocolate cake?
Yes, chocolate is Monsieur Master's favorite
Oh, right, his name is Master. I thought that was like a double honorific.
favorite food. Her portrait looks very strange. Something about the area around the forearm and the elbow is like extremely wrong. That's a little better.
It's slightly curved.
Preparing his favorite food is also part of my job, but I'm still not that good at it, so I need him to instruct me.
I envy Master Jeff. He gets to eat Kate's handmade sweets.
Well, thank you.
whenever he
You think my
wants.
sweets are handsome? Just so flattering.
Yes, they've got very strong jawlines.
Did you say something?
No, it's nothing.
Did you know that my first chocolate I actually made was this wig that I wear to look like Sonic the Hedgehog?
It's pure caramel.
I forgot that, like, our gimmick for Gregory was just that he was, like, an excellent and nice dad. Like, he's just
Yeah.
This is so sweet, in more ways than one. Miss Hall, you seem very dedicated to your work.
Without my work, I wouldn't even have the right to be here.
What do you mean?
When I was a child, I was abandoned. Monsieur Master took me in. One snowy Christmas Eve.
Okay, I wasn't ready for this.
I was left on the doorstep of his mansion. I owe Monsieur Master my life. He became like a father to me. And so, to repay his kindness, I want to continue working for him.
Kate, you're incredible.
I've lived a long life, and now I can finally die.
Fades
Yet-
into dust.
Yet that brought tears even to my eyes.
Even Speedwagon was moved.
Even Speedwagon is
Afraid. I like this because Kate is one of the highest voices I can do, and Gregory is like my lowest comfortable voice.
Today, Christmas Eve has finally arrived once more. But it looks like I won't be able to give him the present I prepared. I would do anything if it meant saving Monsieur Master. Anyway, if there's any way I could be of service to you, please ask.
Yes, I appreciate that. Well then, do you happen to know anything about the victim, Isaac Dover? I can't quite figure out the pun in his name.
I don't really know much about Monsieur Dover, but I have a photo of the desserts he made for the contest finals. It looks like a Metroid Prime level.
Holy shit.
This is certainly a splendid piece of work.
Yes, with this exquisite beauty, it's truly a work of art. It's crafted so intricately that you almost forget it's made out of sherbet. It seems Monsieur Master was also fond of Monsieur Dover's work as well.
Wow, these are the Taurus and Gemini constellations.
Do you know a lot about constellations, Raymond?
Of course, there's so much romance in the constellations. For example, take the club, lyre, and arrow held by Gemini there. They came from. Huh? There are no strings on this lyre. Did Miss...
No, that was. You're right. Sorry.
It's alright. Did Mr. Dover make a mistake in his sculpting?
It's hard to think he would make a mistake like that.
Huh? I thought you said you didn't know that much about him.
I just sort of felt that way somehow.
Good cover. It appears she is hiding something from us. Well, we haven't done logic
Nah.
chess to piss Jello off yet. Maybe we could do that. Miss Hall, did you take this photograph yourself?
Yes, I took it with this instant camera.
Man, I love those crappy old things.
Oh, that's such an aesthetic. I love them.
Yeah, they just have a really good feel and good sounds to them.
It develops pictures
Yeah.
instantly. It's one of my greatest treasures.
Wow, I would love to see it in action.
Well then, why don't I take a picture right now?
Yay! Let's have our picture taken, Mr. Edgeworth.
Sure, I don't mind. I'm confident in my hairstyle today.
Aw,
He's
love
just
Gregory.
nice. I love that in the future, like, Edgeworth is just a weird robot and Ray is like a lech now, but in the past just everyone's nice. I can't figure out what like gimmick they're going for with Ray. It feels like he's a different character every 3 hours.
All right, I'm taking the picture. Say cheese. Here, it's developed. A present from me to you, Major Shields.
Wow, thank you so much. That's such a great camera.
It's the only camera in this mansion. What a weird detail to casually mention. Unfortunately, its convenience comes at a cost. There are no negatives.
No negatives. Is this the same camera Mr. Master used during the contest?
Yes, you are well informed. While he made his desserts, Monsieur Master photographed his work. After that, he took photos of all the other competitors' works.
Was he taking photos at the time the body was found? The body was discovered during the judging, was it not?
Monsieur Master intended to take photos of everyone's rooms, but after he photographed Gustavia's room, he ran out of film. You giggling about something?
I'm just imagining it's like, oh yeah, he was taking photos while the murder was happening. It's just scrolling through the pictures, and one of them is just him being murdered. And it's just like, why didn't you report this, man?
I forget who is the actual victim in this case? Is it him? No, he's the one being accused of the crime, right? Like we got this guy's dead. Okay, yeah, this is
victim.
the dead guy. And then this is Master, Afro Man. Okay. It has been like 3 or 4 months since we played this, so.
Yeah.
It seems the film he prepared in advance wasn't enough.
There wasn't enough film.
It seems the number of photos he took didn't match up with the amount of film remaining. Well, he told me himself it might have just been a mistake, though.
Was it really just a mistake?
I retrieved more film from the main building and went back to the fountain patio. And it was then that I heard the sound of something breaking in Monsieur Master's room. Monsieur Master, are you in here?
It's like scrolling extra slow.
And that's when I found Monsieur Dover's body in Monsieur Master's room. It was so terrible. I was really shaken up. Before I spoke to anyone else, I called the police. This camera, I've kept it with me ever since.
I see. If it's all right with you, would you mind lending me your camera and that photo?
Sure, I don't mind at all. It's just one of my greatest treasures. Here you go.
Thank you very much.
Detective Bad, Miss Delicious, is the investigation over already? He said he had no more use for me and kicked me out. Manny, that meanie, what a rude thing to say.
It was probably to ensure that you didn't eat any more of the crime scene.
So, Detective Bad, did you get kicked out too? I can't remember who Bad was.
I actually think we made him Civ. I'll take him for now.
It seems Von Karma.
Here, you know what? This is so dumb and it's gonna be a disaster. Let's switch off voicing him every text box. I wanna try that.
All right.
Yeah.
It seems Von Karma thought I was getting in the way. He won't let me investigate. Why would he prohibit his own detective from investigating?
But we know just about all there is to know about the crime scene.
Right now, he's talking to Gustavia in Dover's room.
Why does he need to speak with Mr. Gustavia? We heard from Hall that Gustavia was seen entering the victim's room.
Mr. Gustavia?
Yes, I saw him entering Dover's room, and it seemed like he was trying to avoid being seen. Also, I have no idea what he did in there.
He is currently under suspicion for melting Dover's sherbet. Just why did Mr. Gustavia enter that room?
I also have a photo of Dover's room here, if you need it. I'll let you take a look at it. Eh? What? Why would you do that for us?
You still don't get it, kid.
I'm saying that I want to help you guys in order to discover the truth of this case.
Detective Bad.
Is that alright, Detective Bad? Won't Von Karma chew you out again?
I have no intention of becoming Von Karma's lapdog.
If you wouldn't let me investigate, I'll just do as I like.
It's just your Sugimoto voice.
Getting tied up in stupid rules will only blind you to the truth.
Isn't that right, Attorney Edgeworth?
Of course, Detective Bad. I thank you.
This is amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Now we've got Detective Bad on our side. I don't really know what's going on, but I'm glad you boys are friends now.
I'm grateful that he'll lend us his strength. Well then, can we see the photo now? Right.
Right.
I don't remember who it was. You can take him.
It's fine. This is the current state of Dover's room. Wow! The sherbet is completely melted.
The room is drenched in a light blue liquid. We should compare this with the photo Miss Hall took. Did the sherbet melt because the power cord was pulled out? Whoa, good read. Yeah, because it was pulled.
All of the refrigerated glass cases lost power completely.
You know what? I think you should take him because I imagine Delicia's kind of done with this segment of the case. Like we already did her in the past. Remember?
I'll try and get it a bit more gruff and lower. Looks like all the power cords were connected to one socket.
Do you have any idea when this cord was pulled out?
No, it's still under investigation at the moment.
Just want to look at this other photo I have. Okay.
What a waste of beautiful sherbet. Honestly, had I known it would end up like this, I would have eaten more of the stuff. Did Mr. Dover's sherbet taste that good?
It sure just looks like ice.
Oh, yesy, his sherbet was most delicious. Really? I wish I could have eaten some too. But there was one piece that was so salty I couldn't eat it.
I'm just imagining her like eating some inanimate object.
Salty?
It's right here in this photo. It was a part of that lyre.
Of all the like if you wanted to sneak a part, why would you grab something as distinctive as the lyre? You know?
She is a terrible person.
She is a weird idiot, isn't she?
That's the lyre from the Gemini constellation.
Ah, you snuck a bite from the lyre. That's why the strings are missing.
Fee!
Fee? I could never have eaten that much. It was way too salty.
Fee is my favorite character from Trails of Cold Steel. It's a joke for three of you.
One part of the sherbet tasted different. That's rather curious. Did someone other than her also take a bite out of it? Why is that the first thing you'd conclude?
Oh no, I, the murderer, have taken a bite out of this sherbet. Better replace it with salt. It's like those ramen videos where they like repair an object with raw ramen and then paint over it.
Did you notice anything else?
Now that you mention it, its icy sherbet sculptures had these strange markings on them. They had two letters carved into them. Wait a minute. There! It looked something like this.
Oh boy, we're gonna figure out how acidic or basic it is.
Oh no.
An alphabet signature?
If I'm supposed to be remembering something here, I don't.
It can't be. I don't know.
Was it on the tea set?
Maybe.
I knew it! I just knew Monsieur Dover made this lyre. He isn't one to make mistakes in his sculptures, after all.
Miss Hall, it's been troubling me for a while, but do you know something about Miss Dover? I'm gonna go ahead and save.
and just gonna double save out of fear because I made so many mistakes. Okay, so I'm back to this. So once again, save is above load state on my Visual Boy Advance, which is the last couple things I've been emulating. They reversed slots, and I got super fucked multiple times.
Do you know something about Mr. Dover?
Why would I know something about Monsieur Dover?
You seem quite attached to Mr. Dover's handiwork.
That's just because his sculptures are such great works of art.
No. I believe that his works are very special to you in particular.
How do you know that?
There's a piece of evidence that we believe belongs to Mr. Dover, and it happens to share a common feature with another piece of evidence.
Please show me. I have no idea what you're talking about. Which two pieces of evidence share something in common?
Fuck, I have no idea. Let's start by presenting the first one. Alright, well,
Man, I was just saying words.
I'm just trying things. Tell me if it's bad.
PH.
Yeah, I guess that is a PH. Okay. Yeah, sure. Alright, present. Take that! And now the second piece of evidence which shares a common feature.
Literally what we just looked at.
Do we even get it? I don't think so. Is it? It's not this. I mean, is it this? I could try it.
Bet it isn't.
Bet it isn't. I'm just gonna check. It's not that. I remember checking that one. Check this on the bottom. Okay. Sorry, it's been so long since we played this. I literally remember nothing about what was going on. Alright, I mean, it has to be this, right? Take that! The connection between the... Well, that sounds like I got it wrong. Tells all.
How exactly are those two things connected?
Oh! Blast! I was wrong. There must be something Miss Hall valued that she was collecting. I should examine the evidence once more. I mean, alright, well,
Ring.
Ring? Oh, I'm literally the dumbest idiot.
We're both blind. It's
Yeah,
fine.
no, it's pretty amazing we didn't see that, but
Just blanked it out of our minds.
sorry, usually like the first three pieces of evidence are like my attorney's badge, the autopsy report. I love her little dance.
This man is dead.
Yeah.
Delicia saw 2 letters of the alphabet. They were probably used as Mr. Dover's signature, just as an artist would sign their name on their works.
Right?
Oi, I remember now. I see Sherbet sculptures had PH carved into them, I'm sure of it. PH? Those aren't Isaac Dover's initials, though.
No. But we found this seal at the scene of the crime. It had probably fallen out of the late Mr. Dover's pocket. If you'd press this seal into something, it would mark the letters PH. I guess.
I'm imagining you like heating it up like a wax seal and pushing it into ice cream or whatever.
Also, the very same PH symbol is engraved into this teapot.
The same symbol.
This teapot was made by the sculptor Pierre Hoquet. In other words, this PH is the signature of Pierre Hoquet. Miss Hall, you know about this signature all too well, don't you?
Yes. Monsieur Hoquet's work always bear that signature. Since he never shows himself in public, his signature is used to identify his works.
No way. Are you saying Pierre Hoquet is...
It seems Detective Bad has also realized Isaac Dover's true identity. To Miss Hall, Mr. Dover was no ordinary pastry chef. That's because his true
Why are you making me do this?
That's right. Mr. Dover's true identity was the sculpture. He was the sculpture! Can you imagine?
My brother!
Imagine it. A living statue. A golem, if you would. I know it sounds like something out of science fiction, but I assure you it's science fact.
What? Mr. Dover was a sculpture?
God, I bet chat was like, how did you fucking miss that? Right? Yeah.
Things like signatures can be faked, if you have the original designs, can you really use that as proof that he was a sculptor?
Why are you... Why would someone fake this? No, but what's important here is that Miss Hall thought he was. As for proving his real identity, I'll leave that to the police.
I get it. I'll have the boys check up on it.
Sprints off.
As I expected from you, Gregory Edgeworth.
You knew Mr. Dover's real identity all along, didn't you?
Yes. When I discovered the body, I noticed the seal. I knew from that moment that he was Pierre Roquette, the man I greatly admired. Thinking this would be his final posthumous work, I just couldn't sit still.
So, that's why you entered Mr. Dover's room.
What did you say?
When exactly did you take the photo of Dover's room?
That was... perhaps this was taken during the judging.
Objection! That's strange. I thought you said the camera ran out of film during the judging. Before Mr. Master entered Dover's room, you were the one in possession of the camera. Wasn't that why you were able to take the photo when you discovered the body?
Yes, that's right.
The only photos you took with the new film were of Dover's room and the body. If that's the case, a new contradiction comes to light.
Another one.
The piece of evidence that contradicts the two photos Miss Hall took is, I again don't know, I'm not...
Yeah,
It is so much harder to pay attention while you are like reading the text as it crawls on screen and trying to act it. You don't actually absorb what they're saying. I think it's this one because they mentioned the weird discrepancy in the number of photos.
That is my instant camera.
You've already handed the photographs of Dover's room and the body to myself and the police.
That reminds me. Can you also take a photo of me and Mr. Edgeworth just now?
The film used in this camera can take up to 20 photos. However, this camera only has 3 photos left, which leaves 14 photos unaccounted for. Exactly what were they used to photograph? Please show us all the photos you took. We will be able to discern your actions from these photos.
I'm so sorry. I have told a terrible lie.
Man, now I don't think she's the murderer, and that bums me out.
Don't tell me. All of the remaining shots are of Isaac Dover's room.
My deepest apologies.
It seems they are all shots of the ice sculptures from various angles. So when these were taken, the sculptures had not yet melted. But that means the one who caused them to melt was you.
Yes, I am positive that I melted them.
You are positive? Then why are you frowning? You seem pretty negative to me. Dad joke.
I am an aficionado of the sculptor Pierre Roquette, who is actually Monsieur Dover. Before the authorities could defile his final masterpieces during their investigation, I thought I should preserve them through photographs. Hence, I entered his room.
In that case, why did all the ice melt?
It's probably because, as I was taking the pictures, I became entranced with his works, and it seems that my foot accidentally got caught in the power cord, unplugging it.
Accidentally, you say?
I did not notice the power cord at the time. I would never have imagined that I would be the cause of those sculptures melting.
Could the truth really be that simple? However, I cannot say with certainty that she is lying.
I'm so sorry to have caused you so much trouble.
As long as you're telling the truth, there's no need to apologize.
That's right, he's
right.
dead. What's he gonna do, get mad?
Don't sweat it, Kate. I'm not. I don't give a shit.
Thank you very much.
Edgeworth, here, take this picture. Do what you want with it.
Thanks, I haven't eaten all day.
You just ate my chocolate.
I spit it out in the garbage can. I don't eat the chocolate of a liar.
Oh, it's these guys.
You can take Von Karma.
What kind of voice does he have?
A very Aram voice.
You meddling fools still haven't given up yet, have you?
Correct.
No matter how long you wait, I have no intention of allowing a defense attorney to investigate.
No matter. If we can't investigate, we'll find the truth through some other method.
Always ready with a comeback. Well, do try your best.
Excuse me, Monsieur Von Karma. The truth is, it was I who melted the ice sculptures in Monsieur Dover's room.
What? What's the meaning of this, you clod?
I am truly sorry, both to you and Monsieur Gustavia.
This was Chef Skyrim. What does he sound like? Do not be concerned about me. Sir Von Karma has already recognized that I had no hand in this act.
That reminds me. Why did you enter Mr. Dover's room, Mr. Gustavia?
Ah, well, that was because...
Silence, ignoramus! You are not to give that attorney the tiniest hint of information. Catherine Hall, you are coming with me. You are under suspicion of being complicit in the murder.
No!
I shall be interrogating you personally. You best prepare yourself.
Very well.
Please wait. I still have some questions I want to ask her.
I do not care for your sorry plight in the least. Bad Gustavia, and while I'm at it, you as well, name. I have
Scones.
plenty of questions for you all.
Understood.
Fee, what am I? He says, the nerve.
Well, there goes the case.
He just took everyone away with him.
Yes, even if we stay here, I don't think we'll be able to investigate any further today. Let's take our leave for now. It has already grown rather late. I hope the snow has stopped by now.
Sounds good.
What? Oh, it was a stomach
I'm
growling.
I'm starving anyway.
Let's stop somewhere for hamburgers then, before my stomach joins the chorus.
You can't fight in an empty stomach after all.
We'll need to report back to Mr. Master with our findings first thing tomorrow. To be continued. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's actually save. Bip.
Saving. Saved. So
You're on the wrong side of the glass.
Monsieur Shields and Monsieur Edgeworth, allow me to apologize once again for all the trouble I caused you yesterday.
Miss Hall looks a bit tired. Has Von Karma finished interrogating you?
Yes, aside from what happened to the ice sculptures, I was not at fault for anything else.
Are you also here to meet with Master Jeff, Kate?
Yes, I am worried about how he is holding up.
It's me, Master Jeff. Detective Bad? Why are you here? He's dead.
I just happened to be here. I'll be heading to the crime scene soon.
Why are you walking in through that door?
I don't think this is a place that people happen to be, though.
You can be this guy.
I
I don't know. He's a showman. He's a chef.
Hello,
I think his hair's turned white.
Master Jeff. What happened to you?
Oh no! Monsieur Master! Why do you look so poor? Did they take your money?
I didn't get much sleep last night.
I imagine he's like got this 1,000-yard stare war, but because he's like looking past everybody. He's got white hair, so it's just, I have no idea.
The tribulation known as questioning was rather harsh. I'm just a little exhausted.
They didn't let you sleep?
Even for an interrogation, that's going too far, Detective Bad. The detective in charge of the initial investigation was also in charge of the interrogation. I don't like Van Karmer's methods, but this was all I could do. He was the one who brought me here. It seems I was supposed to be interrogated for a little bit longer, though.
It seems that Detective Bad is looking out for Mr. Master in his own way. So, Shall we inform Mr. Master about what happened yesterday, Raymond?
Yes, sir. I got all my memos right here. Memos?
Mr. Master, we would like to inform you about yesterday's investigation.
Yes. Thank you very much. Please, go ahead.
Do you want to, like, take a breather first, though?
What did you say?
Take a breather?
Master Jeff! My sugar levels are so low, so I may not have seemed my usual energetic self.
Can I give him this chocolate? I don't want it.
Monsieur Master.
Do we have anything that we can give his spirit and glucose a little boost? I butchered that.
Hey, God, you could be 6 foot tall and have a flamboyant voice. It's fine.
Here, eat this cloth.
Oh, these chocolates. Are you giving them to me?
Those chocolates are...
If possible, I would like to give them to you immediately. But it's against the rules to give anything to the suspects in the detention center.
I see. Regrettably, if those are the rules, then there's nothing we can do about it. Are you sure there's no way we can give them to him?
Detective Bad, looks like he noticed what we're trying to ask of him.
I'll inspect the chocolates, and if there are no problems, I'll think about it.
Puts them all in his mouth, chews them.
They seem okay. Come over here, I'll baby bird them to you.
All right.
Detective Bad, thank you very much.
All right. I knew we could count on you, Detective Bad.
Real talk, though, after the last game, since, like, it was very much a you're probably never going to see Detective Bad again ending, I'm really glad they found an excuse to bring him back for a case. He's fantastic.
I am truly in your debt.
He's probably the only, like, new character I liked from the previous game.
Wait right here. He is cool. Take it. Thank you very much. Not a word to anyone else. It would cause problems for me later. Yes, of course. I apologize for making you go through so much trouble. Now, I shall partake in eating these delicious delights at once.
I'm sorry for asking you to do something so dangerous, Detective Bad.
I only did what I wanted to do.
I'm gonna do it my way.
Why can't you just be honest here, Detective? Oh, how sweet! It's like I've come back to life.
I was hoping his hair would change color again.
Oh, did Kate make these chocolates?
Yes, sir, I did. How does it taste?
Awful! Bad!
Oh boy, get ready to sing, Savvy.
Excellent. Melts in your mouth, not in your hand. Sweet chocolate melting in my mouth. So sweet, so divine. I did my best.
You did a pretty good job.
Thank you for the tasty treat.
What the fuck was that? I completely regret giving you those chocolates.
Oh, they're a bit misshapen, but so sweet and delicious. Thank you.
I'm so glad that you enjoyed it.
And above all, it helped you regain your spirit.
Thank you for your concern. See, when it comes to singing, I could do songs which already exist, but making them up myself, no go.
You know what would help a lot is if those songs had any rhyme in them anywhere, but they don't. It's really like. Also, you don't even see the lyrics before they come out because it's moving super slow. It's like impossible to make it sound good.
The food they serve here has been absolutely tasteless. I feel you know. And combined with the lack of sleep, I was thoroughly exhausted. Is the food here that bad? Just salt beef and stew, your average prison fare. That is odd. I really could not taste anything. Whatever. I'm about to head out to the crime scene.
Please wait, Detective Bad. Can you give us any new information? Boy, you're asking for a lot of favors, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I think I can. we've identified the victim. Just as you said, Isaac Dover was a sculptor who worked in France. It seems he went by the name Pierre O'Kay. Isaac Dover was Pierre O'Kay? How could that be?
Monsieur Pierre, okay.
So Pierre O'Kay wasn't actually French, huh? I forgot I ate my paper.
Which is likely why he never showed himself in public while he worked under that name. The shame of being French is too much for any man to bear.
The Zodiac sculptures. They were his masterpieces, it seems.
Yes, a perfect likeness of Senator Ted Cruz. There's a joke that won't age well.
It's fine, I got it. Although they will remain forever unfinished. Unfinished? Even though they were his masterpieces?
Yeah, idiot, they melted. You were there.
It seems he worked on them by season. Once he finished the remaining winter constellations, his work would be done. Huh? The winter constellations are Taurus and Gemini, right?
So those ice sculptures were his final pieces.
It is heartbreaking that they melted.
I cannot apologize enough.
No, I wasn't blaming you or anything, even though it's absolutely your fault. Also, Dover was infamous for being greedy. He would charge hundreds of thousands just to make a single sculpture. That's just kind of how the art industry works.
That's just how you do, unfortunately.
It seems like he was always had money troubles. The murder might be related to that, but it's still under investigation.
Did you investigate any further about the random person who entered the competition, made it to the finals despite not being able to cook, and was like a pharmacist with in-depth knowledge of poison? Because that's still very strange.
I'm sure it wasn't relevant. Did he have any money problems even though he was a famous artist?
Do you know why he entered a dessert contest?
Not yet. He kept it a secret, even from his family.
I see.
It's time. I'm bringing in the replacement guard. I can't hang around here any longer than I...
Sorry, I'm trying to like keep it flowing, and I'm having a bad time figuring out like when you've read the whole line or not with your eyes before your mouth gets to it.
It's cool. I'll try and ignore the ellipses from now on.
Yes, I understand. Let's meet again later.
Also, I'm slowly turning into Grom Hellscream. That detective is a kind soul.
Indeed. He never strays from his own beliefs. He truly has a strong will.
But he's pretty scary when you first meet him. I see. Could you tell me everything that happened yesterday?
Of course. Allow me to give you a report of our investigation.
Blah, blah, blah. So this is what happened. I'm sorry for the trouble Kate has caused you.
I'm truly very sorry.
You have no need to be... I read that as, you have no need to be so worried, as long as you have told the truth, Miss Hall. Mr. Master, would you mind if I asked you a few questions as well?
Yes, I shall divulge all that I know.
Boy, we get a lot from giving this guy chocolate, and I was expecting like,
Yeah.
I was just thinking that'd be like, great, now I have the energy to give you more information, and there'd be like 2 more choices. I was a little surprised that it's just back to this.
Please tell us about the other 3 contestants in the final round of your contest.
Let's see. Miss Delicious Desserts had a fantastic... Fine. Whatever. However, she broke the rules so I could not recognize her as the winner. Up until the semi-finals, Mr. Gustavius' flavors and design were to my liking. Unfortunately, both the taste and appearance of his final entry left much to be desired. And there was something strange about his desserts in the semi-finals.
Something strange?
Both Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover's desserts had the exact same taste. They had different designs, but in terms of taste, it was like eating the same thing.
Oh, so he like lost his sense of taste between those rounds, which is why he couldn't taste the prison food.
Ah, what did they look like? Ah, there should be a picture of them in my mansion.
Please allow me to show you later.
Certainly. Thank you very much.
And then there was Mr. Dover's sherbet sculptures. Oh, they were absolutely heavenly.
Did you have a chance to taste his creations? If I recall correctly, his body was discovered in the middle of judging.
Yes, but I was not informed of this until after the judging had finished. One moment, yes?
Okay.
Okay.
This guy's got such a weird design. Energy drink juice. Not to be rude, but holy shit, this game is boring. I don't actively
I'm
hate anyone on screen right now, so better than the first two cases.
I may not be able to go as over the top anymore, but I can keep going.
Okay.
Since he was not present in the room, I helped myself to a piece of his edible lyre. It was fantastically delicious. I was so moved, I broke into song.
Wait a moment, please. Did you say the lyre was delicious? Could you please give us a little more detail about that? Hang on a second.
Welcome, Sid.
Oh, there she is. Hi. Very quiet for me.
Sorry it took so long. It is very, very bad weather out.
Oh,
That's cool.
that's fine. It went back to the past, so actually there haven't been any characters you've been reading for except bad, I think.
Huh.
You ate the lyre from the skull, and nothing's really happened, to be honest.
Okay.
Also, I forget, Civ, were you this guy before?
I was,
Mr.
yeah.
Monsters?
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I thought.
Man, prison didn't do him kind.
No, it did not. It's been like one day. You ate the I think he mentioned his taste buds. It was like, the prison food tasted like nothing. So I think his taste buds are fucked. Probably from
Oh,
a
shit.
chemical, but he doesn't know yet. You ate the lyre from the sculpture in Mr. Dover's room, correct?
Civ.
Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. Let me swap around my screen so I'm not looking at the wrong one.
It's cool.
What voice did I have for him? I believe it was just...
I've been going with a showman's voice.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, the one that was in the same glass case as the Gemini Sculpture.
Please have a look at this picture, Mr. Master. Did you eat from this lyre that's missing the strings?
Yes, that lyre originally had strings. However, I ate them all, resulting in what you see here in this picture.
Why would you guys go for that first? That's such a weird thing to eat.
You just lick it up like spaghetti.
So the strings on the lyre were missing because he ate them. Actually, Delicia ate part of the same lyre that you did. However, she said it was so salty that she could not eat it.
Huh. You don't say. That means there might be a problem with my sense of taste after all.
A problem with your sense of taste? How so?
There is a taste disorder called hypogeuasia. Is that it? Geusia?
I would
Geusia, I think.
Okay.
hypogeusia. I guess goose. Like saying goose
Yeah.
with like a flair. Goose.
Use. In which you lose the ability to taste salt. Oh, bud. Perhaps I have contracted this illness.
I don't think you contract something like
I
that.
think you're born with that, bud. I just never realized it since I eat nothing but sweets.
Dude, are you okay?
Part of sweet things is being salty, so you taste more sweet. However, I now know with certainty.
So that's why he couldn't tell that the food they served here tasted like salt.
No, for a pastry chef to lose their sense of taste is fatal.
Even if there is a treatment for taste impairment, there isn't a cure for what? Even if there is a treatment, there isn't. But it's probably best that you let the police know so you can receive a medical
Oh,
examination.
hold on. My cat is being absolutely pitiful. He lost his ball under the
Alright,
mat.
Savvy, you can just tag in until she's back.
No, that won't be necessary.
Not again. Where is it?
There is a recipe in my mansion specifically
What?
for making the cure. What?
A recipe for a drug that will cure your taste impairment?
Yes, please look for it later when you return to the mansion.
I happen to have an entire catalog of possible tongue illness cures at the ready at all times.
I also have the cure for Ebola, but you know, that's not important.
Wait, what? Monsieur Master, but that means revealing the...
Kate, we should no longer conceal it from Mr. Gregory.
I love her little dance.
Yes, sir. I understand. If that is what you wish.
A recipe for a special drug. Just what are they hiding?
Okay, yeah.
Hey, Civ, you're gonna get mad.
Yeah, what?
Apparently, Mr. Masters just has a cure for this in his house.
Well then, I must be returning to the mansion now, so I will take my leave.
I hear this is the best case in this game too, so I mean it's certainly the least frustrating so far. I don't think I'd say it's good. I think it's really long.
Yes, we'll be heading there later as well.
Kate,
What is it, Monsieur Master?
you should not live for my sake.
Okay.
You should reconsider your lifestyle so that you can live by yourself even if I were no longer around.
Please do not say things like that. I simply cannot live without you, Monsieur Master. I promise to wait for you until you return. Excuse me.
That really got me for some reason.
I've known her for like 3 days.
No, I think he basically like found. She had this great fucking. Oh my! I thought it was really funny. I think you would have fucking been dying with me, Sid, because out of nowhere it's just like,
You really care for Mr. Master, don't you?
Yes, you see, one snowy Christmas Eve, I was left as a baby on his stoop.
I can't even take this seriously now.
oh, there's nothing. I like the latter parts of this case personally. We have been on this case for like 8 hours, guy. The latter part is now, it's too latter.
Master Jeff, Kate was crying.
Was she? I can't
Women
taste
do
salt
that.
or see it in tears, so I wouldn't know.
Salt doesn't exist to me.
Yeah, it's just
Hyperkinesia
like
sucks.
it's like Godot at the end of the third game. Salt doesn't exist in my world. I guess these must be my tears.
Oh my god, why did you say something so cruel?
I am worried about her. Catherine always puts me before herself.
What do you mean?
Whoa.
You son of a bitch. I gotta put him in baby jail. Hold on, I'm sorry.
She collects Pierre O'Kane's works and makes tweets. Oh, to make me happy. Nothing more. That is the only reason she does anything. Eh? She always puts aside her own preferences and things that she wants to do herself. I want Catherine to choose to live her own life. I do not want her to waste away valuable life because of me. Is that so?
Maybe she could use her life for me.
No, Ray.
No.
I will stab you.
He thinks of Miss Hall as his own daughter, which makes sense given he adopted and raised her. And he would want his children to choose to live their own path in life. This reminds me of a certain young robot. And a parent would do anything to protect their own children. That feeling. I also know it well. When Miles was left as a single bolt on my stoop, and I raised him into a young toaster.
I'm drinking a smoothie! That does not come out easily!
Sorry.
Well, that should do it for the questions.
What did you say about a toaster?
We must return to the scene of the crime.
Ah, is it already time to leave, I see? So, will my tribulations of questioning resume?
We should take measures against their interrogations from our side as well.
Can you ask the police about that?
I can. But I have other ways in mind as well. We're getting out of here, bitch! When the time comes.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you are a dependable man. I shall be counting on you.
Master Jeff, we'll come here every day with reports of our progress.
I don't.
And don't go that far. You're boring. You're annoying.
We'll bring Kate too.
Thank you very much! I shall be looking forward to it!
Mr. Master, know that the police will be attempting to get you to confess. I'm sorry to ask an innocent soul like yourself to bear with these painful experiences. Check out my hair, though. What do you think?
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice, man.
But please hold on for now. If you confess, I am positive that Von Karma will use that to his advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
how that
I think
works.
he'll have a pretty easy case if you confess. And that will make helping you all the much more difficult. Listen, man, I need you to know, don't be guilty of the crime. That will make it hard to be innocent.
I understand. I shall do my best.
If you believe in me until the bitter end, I can't taste bitterness either, dude. I will definitely get you out of here.
I actually can't taste bitterness.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have bitter taste buds.
Whoa.
Oh,
Is
God.
that just like a British thing? Where
No,
like
it's
Hello! If
know,
anything, he's Italian!
I find it funny how like the guy who should be offended is just like, well, actually, and then someone else is offended on my behalf. I was just like, oh, a genuine question. No, it's like it's a specific thing. Apparently, it's not that uncommon. One of my friends has it as well, and we both happen to like very dark, bitter beers and stuff.
oh, I like really dark bitter chocolate, but that's just because
Yeah.
it's bitter.
Same.
I think it tastes really good.
Detective Bad, thank you for helping us earlier.
Yes, thank you.
And Civ, I think you were bad last time we
Oh
read.
God, not this shit again!
But sorry, Kay's not in this case, and I'm voicing the only
You're
girl.
right. Hold on, let me go corral Will.
He's at work.
Thanks for what? Is he?
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's Monday. I mean, I don't know. I just assume
It's
he's
just
at
about 5 p.m.
what? It's 3.
Oh fuck, for me it's 5.
Yeah.
Ah, ha, ha. There's no need to be shy about it.
Enough about that. I suppose you intend to investigate today too?
Of course. We still need more information to prove Mr. Master's innocence. I hope he doesn't confess.
I'm sorry, but apart from this patio, is this a patio? What the fuck? You're not allowed to investigate anywhere else.
What? You saying we can't investigate?
I'm guessing this is Von Karma's doing.
No shit. Von Karma's a bit on edge at the moment. He still hasn't received the autopsy report. Moreover, the only ones this mention are Miss Hall and the police. So don't get your hopes up on speaking with the people connected to this case.
Von Karma's being completely unreasonable. He's gone too far.
Detective Bad, what do you intend to do?
I promised I'll do anything I can to assist you.
Let's beat him up.
Is this sick karate pose?
You have my thanks. Transforms into a Power Ranger.
That would be a great idea for your son. We won't let any of those Von Karma's dirty tricks get the best of us.
Oh, he's the robot that I fuse with.
Oh, I see, like Voltron.
And I hear he's working on his own golem friend. Detective Bad, is it all right?
Legacy.
Is it all right if we investigate the fountain patio? I literally just said it was.
You dumb fuck!
Potato.
Open your ears! He's checking everything but the...
That's fine. As long as there is still something, I shall continue investigating. Begin investigation.
Let's just go ahead and save a Rooney bit. All right.
Oh, you're following me. What?
Oh, watch out! He's coming after you!
Guys.
Oh Lord, he's
act-
coming.
You know what that feels like? He feels like a Golden Kamuy character.
Yeah. I was saying
a
how
little
Savvy's
bit.
voice for him sounds like his Sugimoto earlier.
It's a drum in the shape of a cake. It was probably used in Piece of Cake, which I think is their show title. Detective Bad, about this drum. It's a drum.
It's already been investigated. The inside is hollow, like a drum. There's no sign that anything was hidden inside. It's not related to the case.
You knew exactly what I was going to say.
I may have a sweet tooth, but that doesn't mean I have candy for brains.
That's a what?
No one was assuming that, man.
What a very.
Please don't think badly of me because I'm old.
It's okay. I'm probably older. Don't cry. Hug. Pat. I'm so.
That worked too well.
It seems these musical instruments were used in piece of cake. Of course, these probably aren't made of candy. Detective Bad looks somewhat disappointed. One day, these angel
consume.
these angel statues look like they're eating chocolate fondue.
It would seem these angel statues are also Pierre Hoquet's work.
Really? I bet they're fucking expensive then.
As expected, they're very well made. Looks just like the real thing.
Have you seen a real angel? So you've seen
My
a real
daughter-
angel before? That is the
Pulls
sweetest.
out his wallet.
What a sweet response. Holy shit.
Defense attorney is always the first to find a flaw with everything.
Perhaps that was wrong of me? Raymond, I've learned a little something about ethics.
Don't tell me about it. I'm too busy. I don't know what I'm doing. I've lost the bit.
John
Carry on.
Lagos.
Move along.
Push.
What are you investigating exactly?
Whoever wants it.
Sir,
I'm
testing the water.
Fuck down.
You're pissing in the
Testing
water?
the water.
Found anything?
It seems there's both chocolate and sherbet mixed in with the fountain water.
Ew. Hey, Will.
It matches the chocolates in Jeff Master's room. Hey, Will. And the sherbet that melted in Isaac Dover's room. They all share the same composition.
Is Will talking? I can't hear him.
No, he wasn't.
He
The
joined
fountain
the
water
match.
circulates through the streams that flow from each of the 4 rooms. Perhaps the melted sherbet flowed into the fountain.
Also, someone's blood was detected.
Why would you not lead with that?
What are you saying? How could there have been blood in the fountain?
Detective, will you shake my peanut butter hands?
I forgot Sid wasn't there for that.
Please think back to our investigation of the crime scene. Detective Bad, please look at the crime scene carefully once more. The blood stain that should have remained at the crime scene— oh, that's gross. Has disappeared. It's disappeared.
Will, do you want to be bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I definitely didn't get any reports about the bloodstain being cleaned up.
The blood disappeared from the crime scene. Also, part of the treasure chest was missing too. Perhaps the blood in the fountain belongs to this person.
I just imagined Bad like goes, I thirst, and then just drinks the water.
Pulls
I
out
like
his
how he just puts his
straw.
hand on the water and it slowly gets sucked up. The victim. Let's run a comparison with the blood on the murder weapon.
I feel bad for whoever's
warning.
reading for the
I
detective.
have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, me
It's
neither.
okay. I didn't either.
Honestly, like, Savvy and I kind of caught ourselves up, but like, since we've caught up, pretty much no new information's been added. We're just back in the past.
It's a match. The blood in the fountain is Dover's.
Look, I've condensed it
Or
into a
covering.
popsicle. I wonder why the
Blood
criminals—
orange.
I wonder why the criminal spilled the victim's blood into the fountain.
Well,
Yeah. Didn't you know my full name was Detective Bad Pun?
well, now I know.
Miss Hall, I've come to investigate today.
Monsieur Edgeworth, I apologize for my disgraceful behavior earlier.
Kate, she still looks a bit down.
What Master said earlier must have been a real shock to her.
I've prepared the...
That's right for him. I'm just like, what a terrible day for rain.
Yeah, oh my god.
Yes, it is.
With this music, I thought she was gonna say, I've prepared a song to let you know how sad I am.
I've prepared the photo I took of the desserts during the semifinals. Please, take a look.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Whoa. Holy fuck. Wow, delicious cake is so cute.
So the Phoenix won, right?
I hope the fucking Phoenix won.
Like, the butterfly cake
Right.
is really cute, too. But, what I'm saying is the unicorn loses.
Monsieur Master also praised the design of Delicia's work very highly. Messieurs Gustavia and Dover's works gained high praise for both design and taste, but Monsieur Master said it felt like he was eating the exact same thing twice. But it seems their desserts had completely different tastes for their finals.
Were they salty cakes? Was there anything?
Oh yeah, the judge lost his sense of taste or something.
Was there anything else that was different between the finals and semifinals?
It's nothing major.
You left out
Oh,
a mate.
It might be a thing of whichever cake he ate first had like the chemical in it.
That's
that
what I
made him-
figured,
made his
yeah.
taste buds fucked up. Yeah.
It's nothing major, but there was something. During the contest, Monsieur Gustavio's son always... What? A new character? Always came to see him,
Ooh.
but there was no sign of him at the finals.
His son came to visit? I have a son. I wonder if there's any significance behind that. Would you mind leaving his...
I have a son. Looks at his watch.
He's level 50 right now.
I love the idea that Edgeworth as a robot, like, grew from other tiny mechanical objects.
Digimon. Digivolve.
Digivolve into...
Miles Edgeworth. Ah, so this is what you look like as a human. Would you mind leaving this photo with me?
Certainly, anything to aid the investigation.
Oh, Will, by the way, I feel like I need to give you this piece of information. It's not that just he lost his sense of taste. He lost his sense of taste for salt, and he happens to have the cure for this incurable disease at his house.
What?
Right.
Why you fix it?
And here's the recipe book that contains this special drug for curing taste disorders. It's a very special drug!
That cover looks familiar. Wasn't this
Wasn't this
Oh, sorry.
framed? That's my line, asshole.
Sorry.
Master's room? My master.
Since it's also the prize for the contest, we put it out on display.
Eh? So the contest
Are you
prize is a
shitting
recipe. Was it just a recipe for dessert?
No, it can cure any disease in the world! With cake! That's right, we've informed the participants, but it seems you all don't know yet.
So the participants knew about the true contents of the angel's recipe.
As much as I really love reading for Kate, I feel like, Civ, you should tag in
Yeah.
for her because
Yeah,
you're
okay.
not gonna get to be anyone else.
Yeah.
Now it is time for me not to speak for the next 15 minutes.
15 minutes, optimism.
Please, no.
Miss Hall, please tell me all you know about the angel's recipe.
No.
Okay, fair enough. So, the angel's recipe contains the formula for the drug.
Yes, it is a recipe book for new drugs that haven't been released to the public yet. If sought a pharmaceutical company, I am sure. What the fuck? It is right there! Under your nose! This is stupid! I am sure it would fetch a substantial price.
Why? Is something like that a prize in this contest?
Monsieur Master is the only heir to the chairman of the Master Group.
Man, this is a high-class competition. It's selling off stuff that would benefit the world for personal use. Master Group? That name sounds familiar.
They're a pharmaceutical company who deal in a wide range of products.
Ah, they've become big news recently with the release of Cold Killer X.
That's my Metabot's character name.
Did
It's
someone
his,
say Metabots? Would you be interested in meeting my
Yeah.
watch?
How'd you know my gamer tag?
I often use the Cold Killer product.
But I've never once seen you with a cold. I would like to hear more about the Masters Group.
Okay, not sure why we paused.
Did Mr. Master not want to follow in his parents' footsteps? How strange.
Monsieur Master wanted to bring joy to people with his desserts. His parents also wanted him to become a great pastry chef and supported him. When his parents died of mysterious circumstances, the recipe book was left to him as inheritance.
I really want her to be the killer. She's like one of the only characters who's in both the present and future part.
Why would he give away a memento of his parents as a prize in the contest?
There were always people who were after it, something which troubled Monsieur Master.
This is like literally the worst way to deal with this valuable object you have. I guess I'll give it away in a competition.
That literally the plot.
But
of my
just giving
first
away
episode
the
of Getting
memento would
Started.
have been disrespectful to his parents.
I
Unlike
literally came up with this plan as a way to stupidly get rid of something.
This sucks.
So he decided to do something stupid and pass it over to someone he acknowledged.
And the members of the master group approved of that. Information about new drugs being passed on to outsiders?
Of course, they objected.
Yeah, of course.
That's why Delisha participated in the contest. On the order of the master group, she was requested to join the championship.
I mean, I can't believe you justified her being there, but you ruined the rest
Yeah.
of the setting.
Yeah.
Shit.
You knew Delicia's true identity from the start?
Yes, in order for her to win, I told her Mr. Master's taste would prefer. Wait,
Why are you helping her?
Why did you help her?
I helped her in order to protect Mr. Master and the Master Group. If the drug recipes were given to another company, he would be reprimanded by the board.
Then don't give it out.
I wanted to return the recipes to the company in a way that Mr. Master would accept.
I guess, you know what?
What?
You know what? In fairness, she's not the one who did the dumb shit here. Master's made the worst fucking decision. She's like, okay, I'll play by his rules and do this so that he doesn't give the family secret away.
Yeah.
Like,
So dumb.
it's really contrived, but like, I understand what she was doing.
So it was due to Miss Hall's help that Delicia was able to reach the finals.
Yeah, so she probably
Speaking of which,
drugged Delicia's cake with the drug that gets rid of your salt taste, so that when he tasted the other two cakes, it was like, I don't taste nothing.
Mr. Dover wasn't a pastry chef either. He sure did well to make it to the finals, considering he's just a sculptor.
Yes, for him to be able to make such fine desserts despite being a sculptor.
From the sherbet sculptures he made for the finals, it's clear to me that he has great talent. But could he really have made that by himself?
He got his son to do it! That is all I know.
No, wasn't the son of Gustavia, who's the other chef?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Never mind, my bad.
Is there
Wait.
anything else I can do to help?
I figured it out, kind of. So, think of this, right? The sherbet stuff was salty. So
Yeah.
why would they get? So that's a sabotage. So Kate probably sabotaged the sherbet to be salty, but someone else re-sabotaged them so that he couldn't taste salty shit.
Yeah, maybe.
To save Mr. Master.
I don't think that's quite it, because only part of this sherbet was salty. Because Delicia was like, part of it was great, but there was one part I couldn't eat at all. I mean, maybe
Well,
you're
then,
right,
If
but
we look back at the picture, the roses on the unicorn and the phoenix were the exact same.
you know what? I just realized I don't care. To save Mr.
To save Mr. Master, she's trying to help as much as she can. May we perhaps have some more of that tea from yesterday, please, Miss Hall? I'm sure that
Oh,
would help.
yes, your poisoned. Here you go.
What? I'm sure that would help us get on with the investigation.
Yeah, I would like some of Kate's tea too.
Right, understood. I'll be back in a minute.
We can't let Civ voice anybody.
Bye-bye!
Kate looks a bit better now.
Well,
Hate to see her
Oh.
go, but love to watch her leave.
wow, what a merciful investigation segment. We've gathered information about all the contestants, and yet we still haven't heard Gustavia's side of the story. That reminds me, normally I do that. It's been so long I actually do need the flashbacks.
Comment in chat. Master Jeff has a condition that removes his ability to think logically caused by excessive salt intake.
It would be excessive sugar, because apparently he only eats sweets. What the fuck? How did he get that
Gross.
physique?
Why did you enter Mr. Dover's room, Mr. Gustavia?
Ah, well, that was because...
Silence, ignoramus. You are not to give that attorney the tiniest hint of information.
What exactly was he doing in Mr. Dover's room? And moreover, something is odd about his semi-final entry. A pastry chef bad at design, and a sculptor skilled only at designing. It would have been extremely difficult for either of them to win the contest alone. Could it be that Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover's connection is... Detective Bad, we have a reason to suspect the actions of Dane Gustavia.
Yeah.
Are you paying attention? It is imperative that we find a way to contact him at once.
Oh, I'm just going to guess. This conversation is most interesting. No.
Wrongly guessed.
Bum ba da ba da bum ba da ba da bum.
However, I cannot allow you to speak with Mr. Gustavia.
Von Karma.
I have already conducted my interrogation of him. It is not necessary for him to speak any further, especially to a mere defense attorney.
Which is to say he will never speak again, because I killed him.
Back to your coffin.
But I will answer your questions in that fool's place.
It seems Von Karma intends to prevent me from meeting Gustavia in person. I understand. In that case, I have but one thing to ask you.
Yes?
I would like to know the relationship between Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover. Oh.
How could I refuse?
Well, I said
They will love us.
Gustavia and Dover's relationship. It's obvious the only relationship they had was that they happened to participate in the same contest.
Oh, well, thank you very much. That's it.
There is nothing more to say. What? How are we supposed to understand anything from so little?
If we want Von Karma to divulge the truth, we have no choice but to present evidence. It's all too obvious that he's hiding something. I mean, even if we do, he doesn't need to tell us anything. We're not in court. Okay. Oh, that's literally the one thing. Boy, does the text crawl slowly.
Maybe the connection between you two puts the...
I'm just trying to plow past it.
Cool.
I should enlighten him of this fact. Let's present some evidence, but first let's save Scum.
Just show him the broken
Waldo.
fucking the rock lamp. What do you think about this? Ew.
I erased time and left past it.
What do you think about this? Smacks it really hard on Von Karma's forehead.
No
Tell me
dead.
what you think of it. What do you think of it?
This baby's full of crime.
Objection. All right, well, I don't know. Just gonna speed things up. Let's just
You
cheat.
didn't see that, Von Karma.
I say, detective, does this seem familiar? No, not at all. Hey, what about this?
No. You have no idea. Hang on. Sorry, I'm just cheating. Just looking it right up. I don't care right now.
No, by all means. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, I know. How you doing, Von Karma? You all right?
My glutes and my quads are being ripped right now. I'm squatting
Oh.
because I'm on the edge of my seat.
Sorry.
You should see these legs, you know.
What?
I have tear-away fancy pants.
Oh. I literally, the first time I went through, I clicked it so fast, I straight up thought there was one thing. Like, I didn't even realize there were two here. That was the right thing, though. I'm glad I looked it up. I would have wasted a bunch of time. Objection! Prosecutor Von
Consider
Karma.
this, Dick Nips.
Nice try. Nice try. Diamonds aren't green, Dick Nips.
I'd like you to look at these desserts. The desserts were made for the contest's semi-finals. Don't you think these two have a particularly impressive design?
I hate everything, so no.
Just what are you getting at?
These two desserts were made by Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover. I wouldn't exactly call Mr. Gustavia's design skills praiseworthy. And yet, for the semi-finals, he was able to produce something comparable to Mr. Dover's. Sorry,
Oh, God.
my battery
Oh,
ran
hold
out.
on. I have to plug him back in again.
Friendly.exe. Activate. Furthermore, these two desserts have the exact same flavor. Oh, God.
What are you trying to say?
I'm nervous now. I'm saying it's possible they collaborated with each other on their entries. Prosecutor Von Karma, please take a closer look at their desserts.
I don't want to. They're smelly.
Smelly boy.
It's very nice of Dover to give Gustavia the fucking
the fucking Phoenix one, since that's clearly better. At first glance, they may look completely different, but like actually not really. They look very much like they were made by the same person. But even though the designs are different, it's clear they were made from the same materials.
Is that so?
I've never eaten a cake, so I wouldn't know. All I eat is caviar and gravel. Graviar.
I subsist off salt incarnate.
That makes perfect sense!
Well, in that case, are you hungry?
Hungry.
The same
It
flavor.
was I who made him incapable of tasting salt, so there was more for me.
I stuck my
The other guy licked the salt lamp
I
to
stuck
find
my
out if it worked.
I stuck the vampire fangs into his neck and sucked out all the salt so I could taste more of it.
The same flavor and composition. It's impossible to dismiss their similarity as coincidence. The very existence of these two desserts points to a link between Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover.
Whatever.
Also, Civ, I feel you. Since you already know this much, I'll tell you the truth.
Oh wow, it's like you could have just done that.
Did Von Karma know about their collaboration?
I'm the murderer.
However, what I am about to say is not going to help your case at all. I
Looks like-
killed him.
He looks like he's just finished slashing my tires.
And keying your car. If you want to know about the Gustavia and his connection so badly, I'll tell you. Last night, when I investigated Gustavia, he told me about the connection with Dover. Until the day before the finals, they worked together on their desserts.
Oh shit.
You knew about their cooperation all this time, didn't you? Why would you conceal the truth? Have you not noticed?
I am a cunt.
I would appreciate if you don't sully my reputation as an asshole.
Ed,
Until I explain.
I couldn't possibly bring it down any further.
Until I explain my points in court, I avoid giving away unnecessary details. I was merely saving you time.
How can he
An
act?
ace attorney? Impossible.
How can he act like this and keep the truth from us? Poor Will, having only seen these two Ace Attorney games.
Like I literally can't comprehend these games being good now.
Oh shit! Bumped my mic
Actually
really hard.
impossible.
His concealment of the
You unfortunately got the Civ Scooby-Doo experience.
Yeah, no shit.
Heh.
But I keep coming back.
His concealment of the truth is something I simply cannot ignore. Die!
Yeah, that feel like
We're not
Why
in
did he do that?
because like he's our opponent in court. He has no reason to tell us anything. He's
I guess I don't know.
he
It's
should
still
tell
just
Bad
like,
about it, since that's a cop. All right, I'll tell you.
Bad's busy on his phone playing Fate Go. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Hold it. Why do you think Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover collaborated?
They fucking told me.
Why? Because Gustavia had poor design sense, and Dover was a novice at baking. Without the help of each other, they would never have made it through a single round.
If so, what was their mutual goal? Why cooperate until the finals?
The finals will be fought on our own merits, Gustavia said, and he ended their collaboration. Gustavia's goal was to obtain the title of the world's greatest pastry chef.
Doesn't he cook with like gum or something?
It seems his pride as a pastry chef won out in the end. Victory in the final rounds would certainly have been hollow had he cheated.
Which, you think it would be hollow since he cheated his way to the finals.
So he
Funny how you get a sense of conscience when you get to the fucking final.
So he believes that their cooperation only went as far as the semifinals. But what if it really continued through the finals? Prosecutor Von Karma, could you explain their cooperation in a little more detail? Fuck.
I didn't anticipate that.
Alright, that looks like something I can contradict. For the finals, they were on their own. But were they?
Look at this picture again.
Can you fucking imagine?
Look at this blood.
No, that doesn't contradict it.
You just show him the salt lamp and be like, have you considered that I will do this to you?
Ow,
Get
ow.
salty about the testimony.
Fool, I am made of salt and will osmosize it into my what used to be a bloodstream.
I go to fighting game tournaments to feast.
I exclusively have a computer that opens straight up to 4chan.
I have a YouTube channel, not because I have anything to say, but because the salt sustains me.
I have a channel called Salt Right.
I stream on Twitch and heatedly... Frequently in court, I am known for having heated prosecutor moments where I can...
Oh my god!
Where I condemn the Irish.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because you wanted to know more information.
Fuck you.
You never specified if it was important or useful. The Harry Potter thing.
I actually don't know what it's supposed to be. Let's look it up again, because
You mean the Harry Potter?
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know. I give up.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
I hate this.
I'm just envisioning like everything in Harry Potter is the same, but like Harry Potter himself is like fucking shredded, never wears a shirt, and is like, "I'll save you."
All right, well. I feel like this confirms that they didn't work together though, because this just says like it was really salty and the sculpture was good, but it tasted bad. Which wouldn't that mean they stopped working together? Which is a confirmation. Whatever.
You say that Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover did not collaborate during the finals. That's strange.
Delicia testified that Dover's sherbet was oh right, I forgot it was like partially salty, partially sweet. All right, wait, no, hang on. Am I insane? It just said it was salty. Oh no, I just misread it. Okay, that's on me.
Being a novice chef, I doubt he could have done that all by himself. Perhaps the two of them cooperated during the finals as well. Okay.
Defense attorney, how many times do I have to tell you? Delicia Scone's subjective opinion cannot be admitted as evidence. There is still a chance that a novice chef could make something tasty. My wife is an avid. You have a wife?
He does have a daughter.
That of world-class chefs.
How is that not a subject?
Look at this fucking smug grin.
How is that not a subjective opinion? I'm gonna laugh about this tonight.
Moreover, even if you take this pharmacist's testimony to be true, it changes nothing. It also mentioned that a part of his sherbet was very salty. Which means you can hardly call his entry for the finals perfect.
Oh, he says Miguel too!
Yeah, he does.
Aww.
I think it's supposed to be. No!
What? No more objection.
Is there no...
See, this is why I'm confused when it's like, present this. It's like, this doesn't really contradict it.
It doesn't really contradict it. Damn. But that is the right answer. Is there no way I can prove their collaboration?
Mr. Edgeworth,
Why don't we just kill him?
there's something that's been bugging me. I've got this itch on my back. Could you get it for me?
I sure can. What is it?
Right there, that's the spot. The desserts Mr. Dover made for the finals would have taken a long time to make.
Indeed. They were frozen sculptures after all.
How would he have had the time to sculpt it after
That
it was
is what I
frozen?
was thinking, yeah.
Let alone help Mr. Gustavio with his design as well. The way I see it, just waiting for the sherbet to freeze would have used up all of his time.
Yeah, maybe you're right. And he had like.
Someone in chat, Von Karma's wife is his prosecutor's badge.
just how was he able to make those Sherbert sculptures?
Yeah, maybe you were right, Civ. Maybe he got Kate to do like half of it, so half of it's salty for sabotage and half of it isn't.
Raymond, you may have a promising future after all.
Oh.
You know, I know that's supposed to be sweet, but to me that reads as, I guess you're not a total failure.
I mean, yeah, that's
Daddy
what's
Edgeworth
happening.
believes in me.
Thanks to you.
Eat
What-
that?
all right.
Yeah.
You're really testing what I just said, but thanks to you, I've
We've
noticed.
got to absorb the evidence.
Okay, I've noticed
it's salty.
one more possibility. What?
Eh?
That's right.
Give that back.
What the fuck was that? Mr. Dover's sherbet needed time to freeze properly, and the contest's time limit would not have been enough. The method Mr. Dover used to make his sherbet within the time limit was...
They weren't desserts. It was frozen on that day. Okay. If it was prepared in advance... I don't know. That doesn't lead to a lot of cheaty Ace Attorney nonsense. I want to say they weren't desserts.
They were made of salt.
They didn't taste good, so...
Perhaps those sculptures weren't desserts to begin with. Delicia's teeth would have been amazingly strong to bite through that. In other words, this theory is impossible. There's nothing.
Only a golem could do that.
Hey, his sherbet's pretty good.
Did someone call for Doug Grug? Mr. Dover's sherbet needed time to freeze properly, and the contestant... I already read this, but it's still taking a time. Whatever, I've got a lot of health. If the sherbet was prepared in advance, all he'd need to do was sculpt it. You... What are you mumble about, printer boy?
What are you mumbling about?
Please excuse me. I've finally realized. You earthlings are fools. Your earlier view was correct.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I wasn't listening. What are you doing?
Oh, so you're finally admitting to...
No. All I am admitting to is the truth of one of your statements. Your name is Manfred von Karma. Dover and Gustavia's collaboration lasted only until the day before the finals. It is exactly as you said. They only cooperated until the day before the finals. The sculptures in Mr. Dover's room were all made out of sherbet. Such an amount...
I was thinking they were ice or something, is what I meant by it's not dessert.
Such an amount
yeah.
would...
I guess it's... You can still freeze salt water, just takes a lot longer.
Such an amount would most likely be need to left over... Which means Mr. Gustavia was prepared Mr. Dover's sherbet in advance the day before.
That's right. So you realize Gustavia's cooperation ended the day before the finals.
Then why did Mr. Dover not help Mr. Gustavia in return?
Because he's a greedy bastard.
The views of the dead are no concern to me.
They should be. You're a prosecutor.
The
Objection!
views of anyone are no concern to you.
True. If you aren't going to answer that, I'll need to get in touch with Mr. Gustavia himself. Or was your interrogation not quite as thorough as you claim?
You ingrate. You dare mock me.
I literally have nothing to be grateful for from you. That was not my intention. But I do have a problem with your attitude, young man. I want you to give us a clear reason why we can't speak to Mr. Gustavia in person. He's dead.
I killed him. A clear reason. Gustavia and Dover's collaboration has no bearing on the case.
Objection! You claim their collaboration is irrelevant. If Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover's relationship had turned sour,
I can't taste sour, only salt.
it could serve as a motive for murder.
Objection. You're saying that Gustavia and Dover's collaboration was linked to the motive for the murder? If that were the case, why did he not conceal it? After all, we found out about this collaboration from Gustavia himself.
Not everyone conceals everything, you turd.
What? I literally can't fathom that. You really are alone. Show us the evidence that gives us reason to suspect Gustavia.
No. Only one of Mr. Gustavia's actions has been suspicious so far. Doubtless von Karma already knows of this fact. This could be a trap by Von Karma.
What's wrong, defense attorney? Not going to answer?
But I mustn't back down now. Mr. Gustavia sneaked into Mr. Dover's room. His reasons for this are currently unclear. But the fact that he secretly entered the victim's room is a reason enough to suspect him.
If that's the extent of it, I can dispel those doubts.
I knew it. Was it a trap after all?
I was intending to save this for the courtroom, but I'll make a special exception. We wouldn't want to prolong the trial with unnecessary information, would we? Take a look at this.
Get a load of
Look at
this.
photograph.
There's a lot going on here. This is...
Oh boy.
A photo of Gustavia and Dovia and their sons.
Are they a nuclear family? Good for them.
I know, right? Gustavia's entered Dover's rooms in order to steal this photo.
To steal the photo?
It seems their sons attended the same elementary school.
Which means they can't be pastry chefs.
Apparently he thought that be suspected if people found out he and Dover were acquainted. Yes, just like you're doing now. There is nothing suspicious about Gustavia's actions. No further room for argument.
He's still adamant on not letting us meet with Mr. Gustavia.
I have an investigation to return to. I have no more time to waste on likes of you. Oh. Curse that Von Karma calling us a waste of time. What should we do, Mr. Edgeworth? At this rate, Master Jeff will be...
Von Karma is
Executed.
busy.
Well,
Of course. Why would he be so busy? Both the body and the murder weapon have been found, and he already has his suspect. The police should have more than enough evidence to prove Mr. Master's guilt. If that's the case, then why is Von Karma still investigating the crime scene?
Mr. Edgeworth, is there something wrong?
It seems I have been overlooking a matter of vital importance. Considering that he already has evidence he needs to convict Mr. Master, I feel that Von Karma isn't as composed as he should be. He didn't even tell Detective Bad the full results of the investigation.
Yeah. Von Karma's a bit on edge at the moment. He still hasn't received the autopsy report.
I thought you were gonna do.
Hasn't received the autopsy report.
Furthermore, something vanished from the crime scene and we still don't know why. Detective Bad, please look at the crime scene carefully once more. The bloodstain that should have remained at the crime scene has disappeared.
Oh, my bad. Blood tastes a little salty and I was hankering for a thirst.
Yeah.
I sucked it up with my proboscis.
I definitely didn't get any reports about the bloodstain being cleaned up. Yeah.
But the strangest thing we found wasn't in Mr. Master's room at all. It was Delicia.
It's a match. The blood in the fountain is Dover's.
Is that the strangest thing about this case? I don't think it is.
Mr. Dover's blood vanished from Mr. Master's room and somehow found its way into the fountain. What does this mean? Zawarudo.
Logic.
Although-
Brain blast.
Although the victim...
Brain blast!
Although the victim's blood... What if his voice was just that? Was just found in Mr. Master's room. I'm voiced by Debbie Berry. It was detected in the water fountain. There would be no need for the killer to conceal the bloodstains after the body was found. It's unnatural that only the bloodstains were found when the... what? It's unnatural that only the bloodstains that were found with the body disappeared. Unless the body was moved, the blood would have still remained on the chocolate. Don't tell me. Someone removed the body and then erased the bloodstains?
King Crimson!
I'm not following this at all, by the way.
Me neither.
But what's the connection?
I don't know, but it's my only two options. It's possible that the body was removed from the crime scene. Ace Attorney's one and only trick. And the autopsy report still has not arrived. Although we have a murder weapon and a suspect, we don't know much about the body. I've been investigating under the assumption that the body had been discovered. Wait, what? Perhaps this assumption was wrong from the very beginning. Why didn't Von Karma give Detective Bad the autopsy report? To understand that, yes, I must turn my logic around. Okay, this is a good sign. This usually means you're at the end of a section. My thinking shouldn't be, why is Von Karma hiding the information about the body? But rather, what if Von Karma doesn't even have the information to begin with? He's a dummy. What happens if I think like that? It's possible that the body wasn't removed by the police for autopsy. It was moved and hidden by the real killer. What? That is ridiculously not okay.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I've heard many dark rumors surrounding Von Karma. He's a prosecutor who forges evidence, fabricates testimonies, and makes backroom deals. Where's the Oxford comma, Gregory?
Yeah, I heard that too. What does that have to do with this?
He's a meanie. I tried to avoid judging others based on rumors that they are in fact a meanie bobini, and I didn't let those rumors influence my opinion on Von Karma. Until today. It seems he is a man who would distort the truth.
Distort the truth? You don't mean forgery?
I do.
Forgery?
I do. And I can't allow him to get away with this. I'm going to confront him in court and then in an elevator, and I'm sure everything will go very well.
Just fine.
I must return to the prosecutor's office for now. Not a word to that attorney.
Civ.
Oh, man!
Hold it.
Is that a drum?
What do you want, defense attorney?
Fuck you. I want to know the truth about what you've been hiding. Why would that work?
Not unless you give me a sugar cube.
What?
Fool! Are you trying to mislead the police investigation again?
Interesting read on that line.
If you interfere with the investigation anymore, I'll be forced to reprimand you myself.
I'll have to give you a spanking.
Objection. Police, arrest that man! Police? No. My objection is with you! What? Isn't it a prosecutor's job to ensure justice for criminals?
What are you saying? I have no time to debate with you the job of a prosecutor. However, I will tell you one thing. My job is to ensure all those I prosecute are found guilty. Before the perfect proof, there can be no room for doubt.
Objection! And to find that perfect proof, you would even stoop to forgery?
Ha! I was wondering what you were going on about. You intend to accuse me of forgery, don't you?
Yes. And it's for that reason you did not allow Detective Bad to investigate.
What do you mean?
The real reason Detective Bad wasn't investigating was not so he could keep an eye on us. It was to hide the fact that you never found the body.
What?
I'm out of here.
They never found the body? You cretins! You will cease with these ludicrous accusations. I will not tolerate any further insults.
In that case, let us verify the body. If you do, we will have evidence that shows whether I am right or not.
The burden of proof falls on you, defense attorney.
Yes, let me see the body.
I have no reason to comply with your baseless conjecture.
Actually, there's no reason. We can't just let him see it.
You must have noticed it too. The lack of bloodstains at the crime scene. So, why did the blood vanish? And more importantly, where did it go?
Sippy sip. Foolishness. Why would anyone erase the blood just in the blood in the chest that contained the body?
I don't know why. Yes, that's exactly right. If the body had been found there, the disappeared bloodstains would have no meaning at all. However, what if the body was already gone? To erase the traces of the body being there, one would have to get rid of the bloodstains as well. Literally, what are you talking about?
Why make such a fuss over those bloods?
Oh my god!
It seems
Savvy!
like a tribute. What
Savvy,
the fuck?
hang on. We've been pronouncing bloodstains wrong, haven't we?
You sure have. You sure have. I didn't want to say it. I was
What?
too upset.
I forgot this bit.
Bloody. The
Bloodies!
The bloodies! Why make such a fuss over the bloodies? Are you saying that you could show me where those bloodies went?
In court, everything must be said with evidence. Isn't that right, Von Karma? In that case, I'll show you the evidence supporting my claim. Which piece of evidence?
Slap.
I wait.
Ugh.
Do I need to do more squats while I wait?
You know, don't do squats. Do something else. Work another muscle group.
Okay.
I could do some push-ups.
There you go.
Yes.
This old man doing one-handed
5,
push-ups yelling at you.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Now my
Happy
pet
New Year!
will be undefeatable.
He's doing it with his pointer finger so he can get the extra objection points.
They took pictures of the blood and photoshopped it out of there.
Is it?
Ah yes, back in yield year of 1990, what?
One objection. Two objections.
There were traces of the victim's bloody found in the fountain. Traces of Mr. Master's chocolate were also found in this very fountain, which is gross.
They melted the body in the fountain because it was salty.
They just turned to the fountain and he's been there the whole time. Like, oh,
I
how did you
am
miss that?
actually gonna lose my fucking mind.
No, that's the future part of this case.
In other words, the bloody.
I guess specifically blood. Was it all bloody? Blood words are bloody. Or, it's just stain, right?
It was, yeah.
Because it was
like
fingerprints were fingies and bloodstains are bloodies.
Yeah,
The blood was washed down the stream, which then flowed into the fountain. All of this points to only one possibility. After the body was removed, someone erased the bloodies.
Gah!
I'm not following this case. Von Karma, where was the body really found? If you really found the body, you should be able to answer.
How did you know this information? How do you know the results of the water composition tests on the fountain?
I asked someone and they told me.
I sipped it.
What? No one just tells people things.
Because I allowed them to investigate.
Bad. Always a thorn in my side.
Bum ba da ba dum bum.
From here on out, I will not allow you to associate anyone with this case.
I'm a detective! It's not like you were letting me do much anyway.
Von Karma, you still
God,
haven't
I
answered
love
my
that
question.
pose.
Or are you admitting to the fact that you didn't find the body after all?
Is that peanut butter in your hand?
Yes, it is.
You say I never found the body. Where is your evidence?
Have you checked up your ass? He's never going to confess.
Oh,
I have nothing further to say to you.
Actually, that's pretty
I'm going to
suspicious.
Smashburger.
Gregory Edgeworth. This matter will be decided in
Bridgeworth.
court. Gridgeworth. We'll see just how well your logic holds up there, Gridgeworth.
Did he just fade out of existence? Von Karma! I know your methods are wrong! Humans must use their legs!
back!
They must use their legs to walk out of rooms! Only a robot could
Thanos.
teleport.
Thanos snapped himself out.
He did Thanos.
A flip of the coin, Gregory, me or you. Oh shit.
I promise, without fail, I will expose the truth you've hidden.
And then he died.
And then he died. Boom.
Detective Bad, I'm sorry. It's because you let me investigate that.
Yeah. No, this was bound to happen. This is also the first time I have been restricted in my investigation. Your theory that they never found the body sounds pretty close to the mark.
So I'm really confused. What does they never found the body mean? Because it was there. Like,
They got a
It
picture
moved
of the
after.
body.
Because she got a picture real quick
Oh,
before the actual
okay.
authorities showed up. What are the chances that the fucking flowers in the fountain are made of like the sherbet or whatever?
probably pretty high given
Nah.
this room. Oh, candy, yeah, sherbet, probably not.
That I will make clear in court.
If there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
You might want to
I've
reinforce.
literally done nothing.
You might want to reinforce some bulletproof glass on the elevator doors in the courtroom. Also, don't have glass on elevator doors. What are you talking
No.
about?
Even though I'm no longer in charge of this case.
Then, though I'm very sorry about this, I have one more thing to ask you. Can I get a kiss?
Kiss.
Yeah.
Hey,
What about me?
What are you guys doing?
Guys, if I
I
don't
want to
get
join in.
if I don't get a kiss, I might become weird and repressed.
Let's take off our shirts.
We're all looking to the future in this case.
That's why I told you about this case, Miles. I feel like there were other important elements there.
No, you needed to know about that part in detail.
Anyway, that's the end of my knowledge. I tuned out after that and started thinking about one boob. Then I moved on to two boobs. Yes.
I just sort of passed out for the rest of my life.
I've been in a coma ever since.
Until you asked me that question.
The information
I just kept thinking about more and more boobs until it sort of looked like. Well, did you ever see that episode of Magic School Bus where they go inside a body and they have like that part in the it's like one of the intestines and there's a bunch of these little uvula things. It was just like boobs, but like that.
All right, stop talking to me.
You know those fan theories where Ash is asleep and in a coma and dreaming Pokemon? It's like that, except boobs instead of Pokemon.
Ray, I hope you become a good young man instead of a disaster.
Gotta touch 'em all. Your trump card?
You'll see at the trial.
Wow, I get to be at the trial too?
Oh, no, of course not. Of course. You are my assistant after all.
I'll be an ace attorney too next year. Von Karmer will never beat the two of us.
Right. Although I hope to clear Mr. Master's name before you become a lawyer. If Von Karma is to be my opponent, he'll want the trial ended in a day.
That's right. We have to save Master Jeff as fast as we can. After all, this is you were wait.
This is you were
is
talking.
you were
You're impressive, is what he's saying.
Oh, this is you we're talking about. I'm sure we'll beat Von Karma.
Nope.
That really confounded me.
Jeff Master, alone in a dark cell, arrested on false charges. I must expose Von Karma's lies if I am to save him. Excuse me.
To be
You
continued.
don't have to.
By the way, we've been getting some prime clips from Rusty Pepper.
Thank you. I'll
Thanks,
look at them
Rusty
later.
Pepper.
I don't have much more energy in me, but I want to see a little bit of part 2 of the case, or part 3.
Yeah.
It's technically part 7.
Oh, great.
Yep. I think this is the longest case in the game. Let me look.
And that's all. And that's all Uncle Ray knows about the IS-7 incident.
Did you have to talk so much about boobs at the end? Yeah, this is
What?
This is by far the longest case. Okay. Good.
So that's what happened to my father's last case.
So I will say this. For a case this long, at least it's not all us talking to a crazy old man who refuses to admit anything. Only a little bit. That was horrible. That was active torture.
So that's what happened in my father's last case. The truth of the IS-7 incident.
What happened at the trial?
Whoa, we have a female voice actor?
Where has she been?
Hiding.
In the end, Von Karma defeated us.
Huh? So you couldn't prove Mr. Master's innocence?
Yes, you.
I'm stuck.
We had gathered plenty of evidence to prove it. But Von Karma was even more despicable than we thought.
He was a prosecutor who would do anything for his guilty verdict.
That's right, and he really did use any means necessary. I don't know why. I was
Wrong tone,
clapping
buddy.
like that. Good job. Because of this, the trial dragged on for about a year until it finally reached a conclusion.
Jesus Christ.
I'll
A
never
year-
forget that
Wait,
fateful day.
Wait, what? That's not how this universe works. Trials last 3 days and then they end. That's the Ace Attorney dystopia. Fuck you.
Unless this is the case that changed things. When
It is not.
On
Yeah.
the 28th of December. It's April now. So it's been a little over 17 years. How time flies.
The 28th of December, 17 years ago. I was watching from the gallery that day. Before the trial. Oh, nope, wrong.
Oh, before the trial, your old man noticed that Mr. Master was acting strangely. He was at the breaking point, both mentally and physically. He wanted to be found guilty.
No, Mr. Master didn't fake a confession, did he?
Yeah, that was what Von Karma was aiming for.
We asked you to do one thing, you stupid bimbo.
Also, Bridgekeeper, thank you very much for the bits. When your old man tried to expose the fact that the body had not been found, Von Karma used the power of his police cronies to quash that argument. He even went as far as to prepare a fake autopsy report. Then, they made Mr. Master give a false testimony and confess to being an accomplice. Accomplice with Mr. Master's confession. Blah, blah, blah. The situation quickly became dire. But your old man had a trump card up his sleeve.
He summoned an earthquake.
Was that the trump card he was talking to Detective Bad about?
Yeah, that trump card was to be our insurance, in case Mr. Master confessed. He had asked Detective Bad to have Mr. Master's interrogation recorded.
Detective Bat, hold on, I'm yawning.
It's cool.
It's a good yawn. Okay.
Wake up!
Detective Bad? Wanted to know the truth too, huh?
After he was dropped from the investigation, he never stopped caring about the case. Even when he was involved with other large cases, he really was the definition of a true detective.
Except that he was secretly part of the Yadagarasu. Looks very
The defense
different.
presented-
Not in a trench coat.
Yeah. The defense presented the recording, which proved that a confession was forced. Well, it seems the detective in charge of the initial investigation and interrogation, Rip Lacer, took all of the blame.
His name is Replacer! Because he got replaced.
And was charged and dismissed.
He was charged with stupid name crimes.
Still, at the trial, your old man exposed Von Karma's corruption and Von Karma received his first penalty from then chief prosecutor.
God, everybody involved in this case is dead or in jail now.
The only penalty in his 40 years of prosecution.
However, Mr. Master didn't want the trial to continue any longer, and the curtains closed on the trial that day with a verdict of guilty.
My memory of that time is fuzzy. That I was sitting next to a magnet, but I was also there, watching my father's final trial. And I think his final regret became my own.
I recorded it on my hard drive.
Unfortunately, I recorded it next to a magnet.
Your old man wanted a retrial to prove Master's innocence, but he passed on before he could fulfill his wish. After getting entangled in another case. Oh, fuck. Jesus.
Yeah, no, he dies. Was not joking.
Oh,
Yeah.
it breaks my heart even now that I didn't return home with him that day.
You
I
shouldn't
also
have.
wanted to be dead.
You would really not want to be involved with that case.
And what's more, to blind myself from my own worthlessness. Uncle Ray put all of his hatred on you as a traitor for being Von Karma's pupil.
Yeah, that was weird, and I'm not sure why the game did that at all.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. That was dumb. It's natural you would hate me.
Don't be. Bad writing.
After I became a prosecutor, I was a bitch. I was able to get Von Karma to show me the case file. It just said big duty fake. It wasn't even a single piece of evidence. Mr. Master was found guilty of the murder of Isaac Dover.
Huh? That's not right. Wasn't Mr. Master found guilty of being an accomplice?
But this case file says guilty of murder. There shouldn't be anything unresolved in cases handled by Manfred von Karma.
Wait, can I take a look at that file? It looks like the charges have been rewritten.
What?
Look at this.
Nope.
Thanks, Animal Crossing.
Oh, is that what you wanted? I can do it again.
No, I'm trying to read it because I'm gonna need this, and I keep glossing over all these like text things and it keeps fucking me. Creator of the dessert contest. Victim's body was found inside a dessert made by the suspect. This led to his arrest. In jail, he is diagnosed with hyperglycemia, and he was treated by medicine. After his own confession, he was as an accomplice.
The charge is accomplice to murder.
This is a copy of the original case file I received from the courts.
Why would the charge be altered?
This file was given to you by Von Karma, right? Maybe he just didn't want you to know the truth, as you're Gregory's son. He would have wanted to avoid another retrial before the statute of limitations ran out after.
So what I had come to believe back then had all been a lie.
If you didn't know about it, just make sure you know it from now on. The statute of limitations has long expired, but the truth still sleeps. Right here.
In Inaba.
After your old man passed away, Uncle Ray took over as Mr. Master's defense attorney. Although Von Karma also had another prosecutor take over the case, perhaps he thought that since his opponent was a rookie, he didn't even need to turn up. In the end, the real killer was never found, and Mr. Master was found guilty.
So I guess he was right.
No. Is there nothing we can do even now?
Since the killer was never found, he can't withdraw his confession. I found out after the trial that Mr. Master made a deal with Von Karma because Von Karma had threatened him.
Yeah.
You don't confess, Catherine Hall will be held under the same charges.
That's terrible!
I don't think Mr. Hey, it wasn't that bad of an impression. I don't think Mr. Master... I don't think Mr. Master really thought that Kate was the killer, but to protect her, he faked a confession.
I like that there's a cop just like right there, clearly just listening in on all of this.
I mean, it's from 17 years ago. It doesn't really concern him. Who cares? Literally everyone involved in that case is dead.
On the day that Knightley Boy was killed, why do you think Uncle Ray was in prison?
You went to see Mr. Master.
What, he's still alive? They usually kill people, but okay.
Yeah, he's like 50 now, almost.
Well, it's a good thing he pre-whitened his hair, so we didn't have to do a
Yeah.
third portrait for him, didn't you?
I said I'd visit him every day. I couldn't keep that promise, but I asked Katie Pie to look in on him for me when I couldn't. Through rain or snow, she went every single day without fail. But nothing has changed, and Mr. Master still serves his punishment.
That's so sad. Isn't there anything we can do?
Nope.
We could play this. Nope, I'm not gonna. That's why I came here. Because I knew those ice sculptures would be on display here today.
So I brought some baseball bats. Want to take out your frustration?
So what are you gonna do, Miles?
God, I hate those little angel statues. Fuck those things.
I am a prosecutor. My position is different from you and my father. But moving past my position, what I want as Miles Edgeworth is to know the truth of these two cases. It is for that reason that I am here.
You really are your father.
I mean, not biologically.
Well then, if that's what you've decided, I'll support you all the way.
Why do you take that tone with me?
Okay,
I
if
did.
you say so. Boop, 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 boop.
I have 7 documents and evidence with you then.
Oh, good.
Alright, here are the documents. By the way, the parts in orange are Uncle Ray's old notes.
This
They
is
didn't let you eat these.
This is purple. Thank you.
I'm colorblind. It's the hypogoesis.
Yeah, I was gonna say. After I ate a cake, I was like, these cakes are the same color. And they were like, no. That's why I came back here, to eat that angel book and regain my eyesight.
What the hell is this game?
What the fuck is going on?
There's a lot, so make sure to look over it while you investigate. You know, I always thought I was good in orange. That's why I got this tie.
Right.
It's cute.
I'll check through it later.
Anyway, we should go to Burger King. There are so many strange things
You
about
look
this
tired, Edgeworth. You should go to bed.
place. Fuck.
Indeed. Those involved in the case 18 years ago have reunited, and another incident occurs. Replicas of the statues from 18 years ago were displayed in the Winter Palace, and poison gas was released in the Autumn Palace, which had been disguised as the Winter Palace. I think one of them was Palace and the other was Palace. Do you remember which
Autumn was Palace, winter was Palace.
Thank you.
The two chemicals in the Pisces case, normalium and fatalium, were mixed,
God damn it!
causing an outbreak of... Savvy, aren't you some kind of, like, biochemist or something? Can you weigh in on these very real compounds?
They're horseshit.
The victim of the poison gas was Dane Gustavia,
You have no idea how disappointed I was when Chef Skyrim came back and died instantly.
a person involved in the IS-7 incident. Because he was unconscious, he received treatment in the Zodiac Art Gallery's infirmary. We're still going. Finally, the dead body found floating in the fountain. And once again,
Don't step on that.
the ice sculptures have melted. There are deep connections between the two cases. It's possible there are still some clues left from 18 years ago.
Right. Let's get started.
Objection!
Oh, good.
Just 1 second. Don't tell me you've forgotten about me, Jello's favorite
Yeah.
character to voice. Didn't I tell you that I'm the one in charge of this case?
Prosecutor Edgeworth, if you intend to continue disrupting Sebastian's investigation, die. The word guilty will be added to your PIC report.
That was pretty cute. That's the sound effects and the way the word guilty appears on the game over screen.
Oh, that is cute.
What does she mean, guilty?
What's
Please,
that word? What was that?
please allow me to assist in your investigation as before. And what does guilty mean? Guilty? How is it pronounced?
Is it a pastry?
Gulticia? I appreciate your proposal, but I'm afraid I must overrule it.
Wait, how did you do
What
that
is
with
that
your
one?
voice?
That was fast.
Edgeworth can do that with his mouth. Robot.
Even though, listen, we all have secrets. No need to gloat. Even though we're short on hands to identify the victim right now, it's only a matter of time until we figure it out.
In that case, I shall take that load off your shoulders at once. I can lift up to 2,000 pounds with my arms that are robotic. I am a robot. Regarding the identity of the unidentified body, one person comes to mind.
Really? Then tell us!
Very well.
Slaps him.
It's not.
It's you!
It's not.
Die!
It's not just the sculptures that have made a comeback from the incident 18 years ago. The body in the fountain is.
It's Ray from the future.
It's you, Sebastian.
What? I can't believe I'm a ghost!
You would totally buy
Oh,
that.
you're stupid.
It's likely that the identity of the body is the victim of the murder that occurred here 18 years ago. Isaac Dover.
Did they freeze him?
It's Icy's body.
They froze him!
Hey, who's that? I've never heard of him.
Mr. Isaac Dover, a truly great sculptor. But he was better known as Pierre Hoquet. The sculptures on display here in the museum are all his creations.
Ah, so in other words, that sculptor was the best. Somehow I feel a strong kinship with him.
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
And he was the victim in the IS-7 incident.
She knew about the IS-7 incident. Well, yeah, she's like the final boss,
Prosecutor
right?
Edgeworth. The IS-7 incident occurred 18 years ago.
Did it?
And what's more,
know.
Didn't feel like that.
the police reported the removal of the body.
That's what's on the record, but I wonder if that really is the truth.
What are you saying?
The defense attorney in the IS-7 incident claimed that the body was never found. Not that the prosecution would ever admit to such a thing.
Ring, ring! Ring!
Oh, it's mine. Hello?
Doppio.
Really?
Is something wrong, Sebastian?
No, it's just, they said they know who the victim is.
It's me. Hashtag men's rights.
It's just as that prosecutor says. It's Dover.
No. It can't be!
It would seem my father's suspicions were correct. What is it, Judge
18 years
Courtney?
ago.
Have you finally realized? I really thought he was gonna say that I'm really good, like that I'm better than you. Just something real mean. That I'm much.
Something real petty.
Oh, I guess he kind of did. That I'm much more helpful than Mr. DeBest. Hey, you trying to steal DeBest's position for yourself?
I'm doing no such thing. I just want to know the truth. And for that to happen, we need to cooperate. No?
The truth is none of your concern.
My dad died on this
I am
case.
so sick of that fucking sentence in this goddamn game. You're all prosecutors. Oh, I hate this series so much.
It makes sense when it's like in court because it's someone actively trying to antagonize you. It is
You're all
so
on the
stupid
same
here.
Goddamn side.
Yeah, it's really bad here. It's pretty fucking
God, this is
inexcusable.
why is this popular?
I mean,
You again!
Someone please clip that.
I'm sorry, Will!
Oh, I'm going home.
yeah, Bad is gone. So thanks for cameoing because he keeps showing up.
Oh.
Correus' defense attorney involved in the IS-7 is the one who claimed that Mr. Dover's body was found. Prosecution
His
denied it
game
at the
sucks,
time,
Paul!
but now the body has been discovered here. In other words, the IS-7 investigation was unjust. And isn't the duty of the PIC to investigate corrupt persecutors?
Fuck, I forgot we do things.
Then wouldn't you want to cooperate with those who were involved in the case? Unless you have an ulterior motive.
Now that I think about it, she has been needlessly antagonistic. Judge Courtney knew about the IS-7 incident, so it would seem she really is here because of the PIC.
Even if you're related to the incident, I don't see how Prosecutor Edgeworth is.
Shut up.
He is the son of the attorney in that case, and a prosecutor taught by Von Karma himself.
Which, if you knew about the case, I really think you'd know.
And what's more, he was in audience at the IS-7 trial. I'm sure there are many. He was one of the cameras. I'm sure.
I love this joke.
Okay.
Very well, I will allow you to cooperate. However, your investigation must not hinder the other investigators.
The Winter Palace is currently being investigated, but the Fountain Potato, I was gonna call it the Fountain Potato.
That's my Courtney PI. Now we're talking. As thanks, I will allow you to smooch me. I mean hug me.
Die! Overruled. If I feel your cooperation isn't needed, I will have to ask you to leave.
Understood.
Isn't that great, Miles? Now we can start investigating.
You really helped us there.
Uncle Ray did it all for himself, not for you. Shut up.
Oh.
Shut up!
Please don't press my mute
All right,
button, Uncle
Uncle
Ray.
Don't make me get the prodder out again. Uncle Ray's going to investigate too, so let me know. if you
Okay,
can
he's
help
going
me
a
out.
little feral. Anybody else noticing this?
Yes, I got it. Kay, how about you and I go over there, and Ray, you...
You know, we still gotta go to Burger King, remember? Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go charge this cattle prod.
Right then. Kay, let's begin the investigation.
Okay, let's do this!
We still don't know where Mr. Dover's body and where Normalium were hidden, possibly at the Burger King.
We don't have enough information to go on here.
You're right. Our first priority is the Normalium. Come on.
Well, the Normalium combo meal is only $8.99.
The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is Fatalium.
If I recall, it's a special sauce with a minty aroma.
Ah, it is catsup. Well then, let's get looking for that Normalium.
Begin investigation. Off to look for the Kay! Confound it! There is one of these hated doors in front of me. Can you use your thief skills to do anything about it?
There's
I
no
understand.
escaping
You're not
it.
allowed to lie because you're a robot. It makes sense. I'm sorry, Mr. Edward.
No! He pushes himself against an invisible door in like a mime.
Oi, how's the investigation coming along? Have you found anything?
Oi! Not quite actually. We haven't found any clues yet.
I picture her saying that like fucking Ariel and Link at the beginning of Wind Waker, just Hoi!
Oi!
You're doing it wrong. Hoi is only used when you're showing someone something.
Oh,
Also, yesy is used to confirm and it's also a greeting. Ape is used when you're afraid.
Hey, localizers, you put your back and forth in the dialogue of the game instead of in the notes.
Fee is used when you don't like something. Oi is used when you're calling someone. I'm ready to call this person out on them being British at all.
Yeah, I don't.
oh,
I
see.
straight up
I didn't
don't.
know it was that deep.
I don't understand any of her quirk.
Oi, Mr. Edgeworth! Did you catch all that?
Now, Kay, we're not on the Great Ace Attorney just yet. Kay, be more serious.
Oh, man, I'm really excited for that. Yesy.
I am too. I'm so excited for that one.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get to play Watson!
Oh yeah, you are. I'm excited
Baby!
for the one character who looks like OG Molly design.
Yee.
Oh, we've recovered the victim's body. Forensics are currently performing the autopsy.
And what of the investigation of the fountain?
The fountain is completely clear. No gross shit in it this time. You could cleanse both your heart and soul with it.
Oh, I don't have either of those. He was just... I have no soul. A body was floating in this fountain just a moment ago, though. I will.
Also, I appreciate the French pronunciation of forensics.
Yee.
There's no door over there. There's no door over there.
Don't make
Hey,
me
look,
get
Phoenix
the
Wright is over there.
This isn't Phoenix Wright! On the shelf are trophies commemorating Isaac Dover's work as Pierre O'Kay. Why? He was truly a first-rate artiste. There are quite a number of trophies lined up here.
I remember you have some trophies too, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, mine are better. I would love... Oh.
I would love to see some too, if only there were a contest for thieves. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? We could hold one at the prosecutor's office.
I don't mind you holding a contest, but all the participants would be arrested.
I mean, like, Would they? You could just like have an item, like you could just have the trophy and have people steal it as like a game.
Yeah, that sounds cute.
And then the police
Or the
could use it as like
competition is to avoid being arrested.
yeah, and it's like a training exercise for the police to keep an eye out for that sounds fun. For once, Kay's had a cool idea.
Prosecutor, the best order me not to let you investigate anything in this room.
I'm really sorry about that, Patrick.
I absolutely cannot let you pass through any further than this. I'm sorry.
Are you
He's just crying.
Are you crying?
He's just crying.
I won't, since I can't pass through anyway. You're standing in front of a wall.
No, I am not. After all, you're Prosecutor Edgeworth. If you really wanted to, this wall wouldn't stop you.
It's true.
Especially when you got your excavators on.
I'm sorry,
This is such a good like evidence for him being a robot. I need to screen cap this.
I gotta turn the light on.
Yes, you're right. I wouldn't be stopped by anything.
Just T-1000s his way through a wall. While we're up and paused, I'm gonna grab some goldfish or something because I'm hungry. Yeah, it's the Brooklyn Nine-Nine
Just live
Halloween
goldfish.
heist. It is live goldfish. Yeah, I believe that the Great Ace Attorney is good. I understand Will's frustrations about this game entirely. He's not wrong, and I also think every other Ace Attorney game is better than the Investigations games so far.
Yeah.
This has been a blast. Oh, I might as well get some water.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna put on some tea. Oh!
To stay in character, I ran all the way there doing the Edgeworth trot. Am I the only one here? I know. Well, I'm not going to start another AA game while we're in the middle of this one. The plan is to do all... I haven't played Leighton versus Wright, either of the Great Ace Attorneys, and I think there's one more. This is just investigation segments, so I'm just going to skip through them. Just what kind of human do these people think I am? Screen cap.
That's so good.
Edgeworth robot. Oh, right.
But just taking the piss out of this is fun. Yeah, like, here's the thing, right? Like, even stuff... I can't emphasize. You can take the piss out of stuff that you like as well, or think is not fully terrible. Making fun of stuff isn't reserved for just shitty things, you know? I mean, by no means is this a great series, but what I'm saying is yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I think people get far too worked up about any kind of, like, fun that is poked at anything they like, and it's just a matter of, like, it's fun even when you like something, to just point out the shit that's dumb about it.
Oh, sorry, was that the one thing I needed? Oh boy. I don't remember who voiced Larry.
I don't know who Larry is.
Oh boy, do you not?
I might do, I just don't remember the name.
Oh, I think you'd remember
I'm better
Larry.
with faces.
Well, we'll see.
I'm better with faces.
Here, I'll read what I imagine he sounds like, and that'll probably remind you. What is it? Be careful with that teapot!
Why must I be warned by him of all people?
Oh, good, she is back. Madame and Messieurs. Oh, I forgot she got even more Sonic the Hedgehog. Would you care for some tea?
How old are you?
I like her with long hair.
Savvy salivates. No, she's hot. I don't... She has a long neck. I feel like you could, like, take her head and unscrew it.
I mean, that's how I draw 50% of my characters, so it doesn't bother me.
Miss Hall.
I guess you can be Larry. He is just useless garbage friend that nobody likes.
Katie. No, I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, jeez.
Thanks. Kay and Edgy, you guys can have some.
Oh, right. She's like fancy and ladylike now.
Well, since you asked, we might as well take a short break.
Certainly. I don't know what I mean.
Here, the Abacchio special.
What?
No. Thanks for the tea.
No, Kay, hang on. Oh, God. Huh, I can't taste salt anymore.
Wow, it's so tasty. What kind of tea is this, Mr. Edgeworth?
This is pure, this is pure fatalium. It's Ceylon tea, known for its citrus aroma. However, Miss Hall, is this the same tea you served us this morning? Or, are you alright?
Yes, that's right. It was not to your liking.
No, it's not that. I can't taste, remember? The tea we had this morning had a slightly different aroma. What aroma could it have been?
How strange. It is the same Ceylon tea I served this morning. There shouldn't be anything different about it.
What's wrong with you, Edgy? Quit nitpicking about the tea Katie so kindly prepared for you.
I hate when his brush is like up near his neck and bristling because it looks like as he leans forward and you can see more of his skin, he's got this like fucking Sasquatch hair just underneath his outfit.
Larry, what are you getting so upset about?
I'm not upset. You're just being a rude jerk. And I told you to call me Laurice. Sheesh. I'm not gonna talk to you anymore.
Hooray. It's like arguing with a child.
Laurice, I wonder what's wrong.
I'd like to ask him that later myself. And I also need to speak with Miss Hall. I don't have any evidence that shows she's the culprit, but I dare say she's the one who set up the poison gas trap.
Oh, okay.
Someone's pointing out that apparently the cups were cooled last time.
Okay. What? Really? No evidence at all? No connection?
Stupid.
Okay. Oh, no, that's fine.
Like, am I crazy?
No.
These are so clearly a whatever. Who cares? I hate the logic system. I hate everything they add in these games. I hate logic chess. I hate basic logic because it's all just an it's like an extra tier of unnecessary.
An extra level of what's already there.
Yeah, and it's like, so in the Apollo Justice games, Apollo's thing is tell spotting, and he can like see people's animations and they change a little bit. And I don't mind it, but it's very clear they have these moments of like, oh, we need to have a tell spot this case, and it's like very obvious they key it up, and I feel like it's like that for the logic shit. It's like, why is this its own thing? Like, it's whatever. Let's talk to this girl.
Miss Hall, where have you been until now?
I was showing the remaining guests out and handing out complimentary gifts as an apology. Did you require my services?
Yes. There are a few things I want to ask you about. Please pardon my Triscuit eating. If my suspicions are
No,
correct...
I understand. I am chewing on some gum.
She's the one who set up the poison gas trap.
Oh, hold on, my tea.
There's 2 murders in this case, right? Like in the present, both, I'm pretty sure this guy's dead. Oh, he's collapsed. Okay. God, you got very, like, you got intense. You look like someone killed your village and you're teaching a protege karate to avenge it. How exactly did you prepare the melted sculptures from 18 years ago?
My, so you know about what happened 18 years ago?
Yeah, it was my dad.
No wonder you look so familiar. It's because 18 years ago, I photographed Monsieur Dover's sculptures. Using the photos as a base, I managed to create replicas.
Replicas? You mean like a replicant?
You mean like rip placement?
Replacement!
The Zodiac sculptures have been unfinished work, so I wanted to complete it somehow. Because I am the one who accidentally melted Monsieur Dover's sculptures.
And could you tell me why the Autumn Palace resembles the Winter Palace so much?
Well, my apologies. Did they really look so alike? I think I may have gotten some of the decorations mixed up.
She's obviously lying. But
Oh, boo, look at me. Oh.
but I haven't gained any evidence to prove that yet.
Hey man, everybody out there, happy Canada Day. It's pissing rain. No fireworks here.
Ah! I don't know what's happening!
That's singing.
I just presented her the teapot that the game reminded me she liked just to see if it prompted anything. She's like, I don't know what that is.
What?
Oh, it's me.
Sorry, I literally have a shard of Triscuit in the back of my throat and it won't swallow, so I'm trying to get it down.
Yeah, take your time.
Okay, there I got it.
Who's adding me?
Ah, had to use a finger. That was unpleasant. Larry, tell me what you're hiding. Larry. Larry. Larry.
I'm not glaring, Kay.
Hold on, I was talking to somebody else.
I'm using my artist perspective. AG's the one who's glaring.
Then, if you know what's good for you, you will tell me what you're hiding right now. His eyes begin to glow.
No way, dude. Didn't I say that I'm not talking to you anymore?
Aren't you talking to me right now?
From now on, I'm definitely not talking to you anymore.
I'm not going to get anywhere like this. Looks like I'll have to force it out of him. Oh god, are we gonna logic chest?
Slap! Slap! Slap!
Larry, what are you hiding? Alright, well, I tried.
Hey, come on, Mr. Edgeworth, this isn't the time to be playing around, you know.
I wasn't playing around.
Still, it looks like Laurice won't be talking to anytime soon.
If he isn't going to talk to us willingly, I'll just have to force him to talk. Just what is Larry hiding? Perhaps I should investigate a bit more. I should continue investigating around the fountain patio. What do we call it? Potato? Alright.
It's Patio.
Okay.
Punch
Well-
lot.
Someone...
Ew, what is that on the ground?
Oh, that's
Eat
that's
pant.
really gross. I hope someone spilled some gravy.
Sorry, I had an accident.
Oh, tea. That's what you're trying to render there, artist? Why are there chunks?
This smell and this color. Don't tell me this is a puddle of tea.
Ceramic? Yeah, pottery.
Oh, there's a piece of pottery in the middle of the puddle.
What? You okay?
It says PH. I wonder what broke.
It says pet.
I think I recognize the design. I should probably show this to that man and see what he has to say. What? There we go. Larry, did you fuck up? Larry.
No!
Larry. Larry, take a look at this.
What's that?
Larry, I've got a feeling that what you're hiding is related to the tea in this pottery shard. Well, if you're not going to talk to me, I can always hand this shard over to Judge Courtney.
Wait, I'm trying to keep a clean image just for Justy. I don't want her to see how I've dirtied myself.
That's how I would have read it too, though. I can't imagine what part of you can be considered clean, but let me show you.
No, stop, stop! If you don't want her to declare you guilty, I suggest you speak truthfully now.
I got it. I'll tell you.
You fucking human obstacle. Larry,
Yep.
it's time to confess to what you've done.
How could you be so cruel to your best friend?
You are not my best friend.
You know who my best friend is? I can't legally say his name in this game for some reason, but that blue-suited man. Ugh. His spiky hair,
his idiocy. I have spiky hair and
Phoenix, you're so
idiocy.
fucking stupid. Take your clothes off.
Pretty much. The same way you can be
Right
so
now?
dishonest to your best friend.
Well, you can stop glaring at me. I promise to tell the truth this time for sure. I just thought I'd purge some tea, but my hand kind of slipped a bit and it broke. I accidentally broke the crazy expensive teapot.
Wow, you're fucked. The butt strikes again. Why am I not surprised?
Oh boy, you've really done it this time, Loris.
What should I do, Angie? Kitty will hate me.
Crying to me about it won't solve anything. First, you should apologize to Miss Hall.
Is that so? My teapot was...
to death. Kitty, I'm so sorry. I don't have any money, but I'll draw as many portraits of you as you like.
No, we're running out of water in the fountain. You just stand there and cry your tears endlessly for 3 years.
Please kindly raise your head, monsieur. It is I who should apologize. I didn't notice the broken shards. It's dangerous, so I'll tidy up the broken pieces. Allow me to take this piece from you as well. Give me the fucking evidence!
Wasn't this tea set one of Isaac Dover's works? I've heard that it was very important to you.
Oui? But there's no use crying over spilled tea! Besides, I still have another one of those teapots left.
Is she not as attached to Dover's works as she used to be?
Katie, you're so kind. Oh, that other teapot you were talking about is the one in the cart?
Yes.
Truth is, when I was trying to hide the broken shards, I looked under the cart.
And there was a dead
And I
body.
found a teapot. And I found a teapot that looked exactly the same, so I switched them.
Why?
Really? Ah, I see. She is art thief. She has been replicating.
Everything's cool now. I took great care to make sure no one would break that pot.
You... Don't brag about that when you were the one who broke it in the first place!
I'm sorry.
I don't mind. Thank you for your consideration.
Gee, Katie is a really nice lady, isn't she?
No.
No.
You should reflect on how you cause trouble for people like her.
Okay.
No.
When I make it as big as an artist,
Stop.
I'll donate paintings.
Stop talking.
In fact, I'll even welcome you as my own personal model. Get your dick out.
I don't have a penis. I am like a Barbie doll. I think it'd be better if you just stopped causing trouble. I hope you haven't done anything else.
I haven't. I just stood around sketching beauty.
Sketching beauties.
If you're interested, I can let you take a peek.
I'm not. Don't.
Zip.
I guess even Mr. Edgeworth is interested in beauty.
I'm so obviously not.
Am not. No.
It's not like that. I just thought it might be another one of his strange paintings.
How dare you? I'm very confident in my work this time.
Ooh, I want to see too.
Oh, I'm glad you're so honest about it, Kay. I'll get it ready, so come check it out later.
I guess I'll have him show it to me later. About that sketch you mentioned just now.
What? If you wanted to see my art, you should have been honest about it from the start.
Never mind.
Look, here it is. Oh, what a surprise. Oh,
He's
okay.
actually kind of cute.
It's actually pretty cute, yeah.
I like how he also has Delicia there.
Yeah. Sketch of beauties. But just to be clear.
Oh,
the beauties
I was
are
gonna give you
just-
points.
Oh,
Piece of shit.
you asshole. That
Wow.
other plump lady has nothing to do with that. Fuck you.
Then why did you draw her on the same page, you dick?
Well, you know when you're...
Well,
You know, yeah, I'm gonna commit to this awful joke. Hang on.
No, by all means.
Well, you know how when you're masturbating and you come really close and you gotta like think of something that doesn't turn you on so you can keep going? So I wanted her on the same
I'm
page.
gonna go get my tea. I'm just gonna go get my tea.
Well, I was taking a break from masturbating. My still life paintings for those beauties caught my eye. I guess I just drew them on the same page without thinking.
So you're saying that the pictures on this page were each drawn separately?
That is how things work.
Oh, yeah. I may have drawn them at different times. By the way, there's a drawing of the beautiful little Miss K on another
She's like 16, dude.
Wow.
Larry, you drew this exactly as you saw it, right? Including the sparkles?
Well, yeah. Even I can't draw what I can't see.
Really?
I recreated the scene perfectly, even the delicate shades.
Delicate shades, huh? I don't want to admit it, but this picture might be of help to the investigation. Too bad I'm about to throw it in the fountain. Get dunked, Larry! The contents of this sketch and the service card on the fountain patio. It seems there's a contradiction between the two. I'll need to expose this contradiction using my powers of deduction. Could I borrow this sketch for a while?
Sure, sorry it's sticky.
I can even cite it for you if you like.
I think I'll pass.
Okay, I'm back.
Sorry.
Side note, if you refer to people as beauties or any other kind of objective statement, that's bad. Don't.
Maybe the reason why the Ceylon tea smelled differently was because the pots had been switched.
Huh? Really?
The taste of the sea itself did not actually change, after all. Let's go ask Miss Hall about it in more detail. Miss Hall, was the reason why the Ceylon tea smelled different because the pots were switched?
Yes, that's certainly possible.
Alright, you don't need to cry.
It's just le beaucoup of everything.
Hey, game.
Why is Larry being...
Fuck you for like even giving me this first step before putting the minty aroma with the tea aroma. It's so obvious.
It had a fresh minty aroma, not unlike that of uva tea?
I've never even heard of uva tea.
Ah, I remember now. I prepared some mint tea yesterday. I'm sure that the aroma just happened to remain in the teapot. You didn't fucking wash it, girl!
That's pretty gross, actually. Is that really all there is to it?
Yup.
Sorry, I like this comment. Why is Larry being voiced by Kuwabara?
How dare you?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
A minty aroma was emanating from the pot Larry had replaced.
Yeah? Miss Hall said that the aroma was...
Sorry, I figured you were still away again.
Indeed.
I was literally looking away to sniff my tea. That's it.
She seemed less surprised to find out that Larry broke the teapot, and more surprised by the fact the pots had been switched.
That's right. Normally, it would have been the reverse. A broken teapot is much more shocking.
Normally or normalium?
Oh!
She was probably trying to hide this teapot.
Hide the pot?
Hang on.
Monster here, hide the pot!
I'm 7 years old.
We're on the same wavelength, bud. It's fine.
Hide the pot. Save. Okay.
We're 7 together.
I guess it's more like 14. 7-year-olds don't know what
Yeah.
marijuana is.
One of the characteristics of normalium is a minty aroma. There's a possibility that she was hiding normalium inside this teapot, which is gross and a terrible spot to hide something.
What? Inside the pot?
Alright, it's only a possibility for now, but it's one worth investigating. Mr. DeBest, I'll assume you, based on track record, I assume you haven't found the normalium yet.
Huh? Oh. I've had the entire art museum searched, but I haven't received any reports yet. And what about you? Don't you have any ideas?
Only one.
I knew it. Nobody but me would be able to find it. Wait, what? You have an idea where it is?
Indeed.
Well, then tell me.
It may have been in this banana that Miss Hall had used.
Moon!
Oh, this teapot's pretty nice. No, thought of something awful. It would make the perfect present for the best prosecutor.
It's not a present. It's an important piece of evidence.
Tomato patillo.
Tomato potato.
Oh, it's just evidence. Then I guess I'll have forensics take a look at it. Just turn-
What? Gather round as I shoot this man. Monsieur Edgeworth, is there something wrong with the teapot I used?
This teapot has a minty aroma to it. It's the same aroma as one of the 2 chemicals used to create the poison gas.
Monsieur Edgeworth, surely you don't mean... You suspect me of having set the poison gas?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, fuck, now I have to kill you in front of all of these people.
Good luck, bitch. I'm immune to anything but magnets. Setting up the poison gas trap in the Autumn Palace it's hard to keep them
Good
straight. Would have required some... Fuck. As the curator of this museum, you're the only one who... It would have required some fuck, Becky... Prepared...
That's such a weird voice to do that bit in.
Becky, let me smash. Well, that dialogue tree got thrown the fuck away.
Lucky.
Fucking...
Let me smash.
Preparations for the opening I received help from both outsiders and Madame Delicia. I think there are people besides me who are also suspicious.
Of course, Delicia is also under scrutiny.
Furthermore, I don't even know how to create something like poison grass.
Poison grass?
You mean
Where,
weed.
where could you even catch something like a poison grass Pokemon? I bet they are not very common.
What?
Even if you found Nomalium in my teapot, you have no way to prove that I was the one who did it!
What? Okay, calm down.
Well then, I look forward to hearing the analysis of the results of the teapot.
Well, you're not even trying to not be a villain. Her excuse is that she doesn't know how to prepare the poison gas. I must find a way to shatter that excuse. Let me smash.
Stop. Stop. I gotta drink my tea. I'm gonna die.
Becky. Okay. Mr. the Best, you're getting... That was such a good sound effect.
Let me smash your optic.
Mr. the Best, you're getting in my way if you stand there.
I'm not going to move. Just do what you can over there.
Don't say that! It's probably the best if you just stand over there!
The best, you say? Okay, I'll go stand over there.
So anything is fine as
Wow,
long as...
he's like a lemming!
I'm so happy that we have 2 clips from tonight. One is Will loses it.
I'm curious. I like that got labeled as Jello loses it. I think I kept my cool the best out of all 3 of us there, actually.
Yeah.
What are you up to, Ray?
I've been crying.
Miles, how's the investigation going?
Well, little by little, I'm beginning to see the entire truth behind this case.
Oh, that's good to hear. Uncle Ray had better not fall behind either.
Uncle Ray vomited on the floor and is standing away from it, so people think it's tea.
If I don't look at it, they won't know it's mine.
This case seems to have a lot in common with the case 18 years ago.
I agree. The melted ice in the Winter Palace and the body of the victim from 18 years ago.
No wonder why nobody ever noticed the body was missing after all this time.
The only family member Mr. Dover had was a young son. His son and Mr. Gustavius' son who attended the same elementary school.
That son's name? Albert Einstein.
Think about it. After the case, they both went missing.
That's kind of fucked up.
So I gotta open that link in a new tab to that clip so I can watch it after we're done.
What? And they haven't been found yet?
I haven't heard any news about Mr. Gustavia's son being found. And as for the Mr. Dover's son, he was found and his inheritance was delivered to him. Because of that, Mr. Dover has never had a proper funeral.
Wow!
That way, they were able to make it look like the body had been in police custody.
That's
The
pretty
autopsy
fucked.
report also- That's really fucked. The report had also been forged, but nobody but the defense ever found out.
Von Karma, you would go that far. I'm glad you're dead. I haven't actually looked at this, and I was told to. Okay. Oh God. Oh, there's so much information. I'm gonna need to use this like. I'm gonna need to use this like 3 times, and it's gonna be like, so you think it's that evidence? Show me the page that it's on. It's like, fuck you. Okay.
What sentence is it?
I have a very, very good cup of tea here today, and that's nice.
Nice. Is it minty?
No.
Oh, I could make myself some mint tea, but it would take like 10 minutes, and I'm not gonna do that.
Good night, God!
Night.
Bye, Cod.
Okay.
Hey, man. Got any?
You got any grapes?
Okay, bye.
Alright.
You know, I was gonna go with that one, but then I remember that I hate that entire bit.
I do too, but I probably would have gone for it. Alright, I'm just gonna look at if I'm missing anything. Pots are switched. Sketch of beauties. I guess I didn't look at the sketch of beauties. Maybe I can talk to Delicia. Let me take a look. What's she doing? Washing that weird fiber optic cloth?
You just go to Delicia and just go, Larry is horny for you.
Horny for me? Let's see. Oi, oi, Big Ben.
Oi, oi, want me to put your
big
penis up
bum
a copper? Want me to give you a blowy?
What?
Holy! Not quite, actually. We haven't found any clues yet.
Oh, it's just this again. Okay. Well, that's something. Oh, wait, do we just... Okay.
What's wrong, Savvy?
Chuck it in me copper, I'll give you a blowy.
I want to die now, Savvy.
Of course, I make myself laugh.
Hey, is this me?
Yes, it's a sketch done by our pseudo-artist over there.
I hate Larry and he deserves to die, but he is a good artist and it bothers me that people make fun of his art.
This sketch is really well done. Are you giving it to me as a commemoration gift?
No, for the time being, this is a valuable piece of evidence.
I see. Too bad.
To garner such a response from the museum curator, that man has some unexpected talent. No, nothing. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot on this page, so it's like tricky for me to figure out which of the bolded things that I've missed.
No, Rusty Pepper, don't make the Savvy Loses It the one where I
We all
laugh at
need
my
one.
own jokes.
We all get one.
I guess if anything encapsulates me, it's me laughing at my own stupid humor.
What else do I need to do? It's just investigating, I guess. And guess.
You can still go and talk to fucking, maybe Courtney specifically.
Maybe, yeah, that's a good point. They appeared after they moved. Maybe I show her the painting?
Oh yeah, she's in it too.
I can't.
Oh right, that's me. I feel that your conduct thus far has clearly been out of line. I will make sure to get PIC coming down on your ass, kid.
Do whatever, man. I don't care. Smoke.
But in return, we're gonna be doing whatever we want as well.
If I remember correctly, you're little Miss Great Thief. I'll have to report your misconduct to the PIC as well, young lady.
Joke's on you. I've never stolen a damn thing.
Sure, since it will only serve to increase my frame as a gate thief.
A gate thief.
It seems even Judge Courtney is unable to get a handle on Kay. A handle like a teapot!
Neener.
All right.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Von Karma sprouts from the ground like Rossetti.
You haven't reset your game.
Okay. Sorry, there's like so much I need to do in this investigation segment. Have I talked to this cop yet?
Hey,
Yes, I have.
forensics.
Can I look at the fountain? It appears the body has already been recovered by the police.
Where was the body of the victim from 18 years ago found floating in the fountain? I mean, wouldn't the body have gone all
Ew.
goopy after 18 years?
Gross.
It's clearly the sun.
No, I think it's the same guy. I don't think he died the first time. I think he just got up and left.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I would call it goopy. Ugh, you organic beings and your sinew. It certainly would have required a special method to preserve the body.
Yeah, I wonder if such a method even exists.
Funny you
like
should ask.
decay.
I have this book that happens to have the perfect method of preserving a body for 18 years.
What?
It only has one ingredient: ice.
Boy, that does not work.
Hey, Mr. Forensic Guy, any new information?
Yes!
Yeah.
You couldn't get it from talking to me, though, because that would be ridiculous.
Go ahead, sorry.
Normalium and Fatalium have been detected in the fountain water.
Oh,
They must
shit.
have flowed through the stream from the Autumn Palace to from the Autumn Palace to the fountain.
Isn't that really bad? Don't those make, like, mustard gas if they touch?
Yeah, that's the dangerous gas.
Should
Aside from the chemicals, you've also found high levels of sugar. Yum. We're working hard on investigating it.
sugar in the fountain water? What could have caused that? I don't know, anything? Ring-a-ding-ding. That's me. This is Edgeworth.
Oh, it's Gumshoe, sir.
Did something happen?
Actually, right now.
This,
Sorry, I need to get my
Why are
shit
you
together.
doing it like it's a cartoon dog?
Sorry. I need to get my shit together.
He's grog dog, remember?
He's grugged dog.
Actually, right now, all the investigators but me have left the Winter Palace. So I can finally tell you what we found.
It's not good for a detective to be leaking out information about the investigation, but his resourcefulness has saved me many times these past few days. Come here for a kiss. I can't get over his fucking sprite.
Wrong.
I keep forgetting why we, like, made him a golem, and then I see him and I remember.
All of the sculptures in the Winter Palace have melted. But there's still some liquid left in the cases, but I drank all of it. There's less in the Gemini case than in the Taurus case.
There's still liquid in the glass
Ooh.
cases.
Yes, sir. We just investigated the light blue liquid a moment ago. We only detected sugar in the Taurus case, but for some reason, in the Gemini case, we detected 3 different substances.
3 substances.
They consisted of sugar, salt, and blood.
Blood? Blood and salt were detected. Blood and salt in the Gemini case. My new album, dropping this February.
Oh man, is that gonna be on SoundCloud? I wonder whose blood it could have
No, it's exclusively on Edgeworth. You press my left nipple and my mouth unhinges and the music just comes out.
Oh, I've been pressing the other nipple. That explains it.
Yes, you are a failure.
I know, sir. May I have more rocks now?
Yes, you can have more rocks.
Dog, Greg.
I chew
I've
my
asked for
name.
it.
Dog, grog, dog, grog.
I've asked for forensics. I'll look into it, sir.
Right, I'll leave it to you, detective.
That reminds me, the forensics investigating the fountain Patio contacted me. It seems the sugar found in the fountain matches that found in the light blue liquid.
Oh, that sounds like valuable information. Is that all the new information you have for me?
Now that you mention it, we found a rainbow light device in there too.
The device was used to disguise the Autumn Palace. It keeps fucking me up every time. It seems the device was used in the IS-7 incident, and it's also connected to this one. I should listen to what Delisha has to say about that.
I have to go back to the investigation now, sir. When we get the results of the blood test, we'll find Dr. Wawi.
Yes, thank you, Detective. But where is Dr.
I
Wiley?
love you.
Aw.
Kiss.
Was that Gummy calling?
Oh! Oh, that was cute.
But thanks to him, we now have an important piece of information. In order to break Miss Hall's alibi, I'll need to talk to everyone involved in the IS-7 incident. Yup. But that does include not Larry. Delisha, would you be willing to invade the investigation?
Definitely, cause anything for Miley and Kayfabe. I'll listen to whatever you have to say.
That's a bad nickname. Miley, okay.
Those are,
Kayfabe. That doesn't roll off the tongue, and it's longer. Maybe like Kayfie? I was wondering
How about
if
just...
you could... God.
No, that's what we call her.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was wondering if you could stop calling me Miley.
And stop calling me Kayfabe.
Wow, that's how you know it's really bad. Kay's usually down for that kind of stuff.
Fee, that's out of the question. I can't change the name I've already decided on.
Ugh. Even if we ask her, she won't listen to what we have to say at all.
It appears we'll have to use logic chess to get her to call us our names.
Don't dead name me.
Do you know anything about the decoration? Do you know anything about the decorations that are
that
used in
one
this?
built.
I chuckled because I remembered my awful suggestion for the Sonic video joke.
Yeah.
Listen, Dr. Robotnik. Sonic, don't dead name me.
Specifically, the fluorescent cloths and special device called a rainbow light device.
Yesy, of course I do. Because they're presents that I give to Gray. You okay?
My karma.
I gave her 4 new rock salt lamps and the 4 fluorescent cloths I used in the contest.
Why do you still have those after 18 years?
Wow, that sounds nice. Fluorescent cloths and rock salt lamps.
Ha ha ha! Seems like only us girls can understand how wonderful they are.
Don't.
Isn't that right? That's a cruel thing to say, Miss Delicious.
It's me!
That was back when Rayway was still a cute little boy.
Back when Mr. Shields was a cute little boy? You what? No.
Are they the same? I'm
He wasn't
ignoring.
nearly as obsessed with tits back then.
I'm ignoring everything all of you are saying. Are they the same decorations you saw 18 years ago?
Probably.
Probably. The rock salt light, the cloth, and the rainbow light device, they all seem the same. There's even blood.
4 fluorescent cloths were used in the autumn Alice. Yup.
It's true. Look, I've got the proof right here in my bag.
What is she searching for? I remember
All right,
seeing
okay.
cloth like that recently. Let's show Delisha and have her confirm my suspicions. Wasn't there a dirty rag in your bag that looked similar to this?
Hey, I'm not going to give you any information to someone who calls it a dirty rag.
Starting to agree with Will here. Would it be better if I called it a washcloth?
Fee, wrong again. It's a fluorescent cloth. Oopsie. I was supposed to be a secret.
Please tell me all you know about this fluorescent cloth.
No.
Please tell me the reason why you hid this cloth.
Oh, I guess I have no choice since the cat's out of the bag. I found this cloth floating in the fountain. And right after that, I was called to the autumn limit.
So that's the moment Larry captured in his so-called sketch of beauties.
At first, I thought one of the fluorescent cloths I'd given Katie had washed away.
But didn't you only give 4 fluorescent cloths as a present to this museum?
There were 4 fluorescent cloths covering the sculptures in the autumn lit, right? So that's when I realised that this was the cloth that went missing 18 years ago.
What?
The poison gas broke out because someone had stolen my Megatoxin X.
She's a pharmacist
is-
with delicious drugs.
So I thought the fluorescent cloth had also been used for the crime. I was afraid I'd be suspected. Yeah, so I didn't say anything about it to anyone.
I see.
I sure feel a lot better about after talking about it. Stress isn't good for your figure after all.
Jesus.
Stress?
Strace, as we say in jolly old England. Wow. Sorry, I'm sitting on like it's like a special kneeling thingy just to switch because I've been sitting on my office chair and I turned it around. There's just dust all over the back of this thing. I gotta blow that off.
18 years ago, the cloth that was wrapped around the body went missing. Who would have thought it would turn up in the fountain along with the body? I swear to God, if he was frozen in an ice cube this long, I'm gonna shit my pants.
Get your diaper ready!
I used to smuggle in my diaper.
That's what I'm saying!
I'd like to ask you something, since you're a pharmacist. Exactly how would one gain the knowledge required to set off poison gas? Look it up online.
Oh, that's basic knowledge for any pharmacist acquainted with Megatoxin X. It even says on the warning label, danger, do not mix with normalium.
Then, is there another way for someone who isn't a pharmacist to obtain that information?
Well, it might be possible if they've seen the Angel's recipe.
The recipe book that was the grand prize of the contest 18 years ago.
Since it also contains the recipe to prepare Megatoxin
Why?
X, why would that be in the recipe?
I guess it's pharmaceutical, but still.
Does this mean you've also seen the contents of the Angel's recipe?
Yesy, that's a given, of course. The pharmaceutical company I work for is the Master Group. It's the company that makes the Cold Killer X medicine.
Cold Killer X. My old rival back in my transforming days. The cold medicine that promises to kill colds good.
After Jeffy got declared guilty, the company took back the recipe book. However, only a small part of the elite pharmacists have been allowed to see it, though.
And one of them dropped it, and I noticed it.
So, this woman is also a part of that small group of elite pharmacists.
By small group, we mean short. Oi, that thing you've got there is rather cute, Miley. But the colour is rather unappealing. Now, if I were to coat it with fresh cream...
Stop, no.
This sketch. Is this the one called the Sketch of Beauty?
That's what the one who drew it called it, although it seems you were excluded from it.
Was that boy perhaps Maurice? I'd love to chat with him. One-on-one later.
Trust me.
No!
You would not. Well, I hate both of them. It would be my pleasure to introduce you.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're making an awfully evil face right now.
Chuck it in me, gob.
I wanna die.
Skibberlitty bimblipity.
What? Whoa, oh. I missed.
Contained
In the book.
Cat, there's a glass there.
What?
Meow meow.
Oh.
Don't step in it. Don't step in it.
Okay.
Mr. Shields, could you tell me what kind of person Miss Hall is? I don't know.
Miles, don't tell me. You're also interested, Katie?
No.
Well, all joking aside, I'm not joking. All Uncle Ray can say is the Kate I know is truly admirable woman.
She's the one who
18
spurred on
years.
my 18-year-long boob coma.
For 18 years, she's always wanted to remain here and wait for Master's return. I have pined for her for that entire time.
Did you?
However, she was
have you-
driven out of the mansion.
Have you talked to her about this?
Nope, just imagined boobs.
What do you mean, talk to someone?
What?
thought you just-
She was super
That's because Kate isn't related by blood to Mr. Master, which makes it okay for me to ask her out. Yep, that's right, ask her out and nothing else. With no family and her job taken from her, she could only live on with the song and dance that Mr. Master had taught her. Well, she's now retired as a world-famous actress, though.
Retired? She's like 38.
You can retire if you're 38.
I guess. It's kind of early for an actress to retire.
Why did she retire?
Because she had already saved up enough money to buy this mansion. Seems she even got back the Angel's recipe that taken by Master Group.
Which I'm gonna guess 18 years after the fact is not nearly as valuable.
This mansion, where she lived with Mr. Master, had everything for her. She probably just wanted to take back everything that she lost.
It seems that Mr. Shields sympathizes with Miss Hall. But you could also say that her actions have taken away everything Mr. Masters had. No. I mean, no. Let me... The method used to set off the poison gas is explained in the Angel's recipe. For some reason. And the current owner of the Angel's recipe is Miss Hall. Close your mouth, dear. We are not a codfish. Indeed, it means that it is possible that she knew how to set off the poison gas. With this, we can expose her lies for what they are. Die.
He opens his mouth and the fucking gas comes out.
Sorry, what am I? Okay. Hang on, I'm supposed to examine something. This thing. This lift trolley has just been left here. More like a left trolley.
Recently...
The surface of the platform appears to be wet.
Someone say appears to be
Sorry
wet.
about that. I remember seeing this.
I hate both of you.
Someplace before. Ah, yes, I was in a fit of conniptions.
You mean during the seizure? How were you?
No, this is actually what they used to
Yeah.
carry my spasming, ever-groping body during the coma.
It's never been the same since. Oh, that's right. I remember now. I was in the Dover's room. They had to cart me out. If I remember correctly, it was used to transport the ice sculptures. That blue liquid's theirs for a reason. The lift trolley has a feature that allows you to adjust the height and angle of the platform.
That orange liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Wow, how convenient. I want one too, right now.
Why is there a lift trolley here? I guess that's something we'll need to think about.
Yes, it could be related to the case. Are we done now? What else?
You investigate the rest of the tea cart?
I don't think... Oh, yeah, actually, I guess you can click more than just one or two things. My bad. How about these giant Mario coins? Teapot is shaped like the moon, while the teacups are shaped like the stars. We had Ceylon tea...
I don't like that setting. Please turn that off.
Oh, woohoo! Oof! Let me change it
Which
back.
nipple is it? Which one?
So long, Gay Bowser!
Beep.
Becky. For some reason, I thought it smelled different from the one we had this morning. There must be some reason behind this strange feeling. What is this feeling so sudden? And oh, there's a deduce here. I didn't even notice it. Okay.
What about this fucking can of tea that's clearly chemicals?
Yeah.
Let's go.
There's a container with Ceylon tea leaves in it. Oh, that's what that is. To prevent exposure to sunlight and moisture, the container is airtight and made of tin. This should help preserve the quality of the tea leaves and make them taste like tin, I'd imagine.
Ah!
There's not a single stain on this pure white tablecloth.
Take hold of the edge and focus your mind, and in one go,
Okay, I hope you're not planning to do anything bad.
No, don't worry, no. Even if I fail, it doesn't belong to me, so I don't have to clean it up.
The tablecloth looks better white. Please refrain from changing it. Huh, okay.
I wonder about that. It might look better in another color, like pink or blue
That's alright.
Or orange?
Or
or
tea.
tea.
That's actually a pretty cute hint. You're supposed to deduce that it's a different color from it is in this picture.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have picked up. I'm dumb.
Yeah, because that's like artistic expression, and I wouldn't have picked that up.
I wouldn't have either. Eureka! Larry! There's something I want to ask you about
All
your
across
sketch.
the room.
Larry!
Huh? You want a lecture on sketching from the famed Professor Laurie Steele?
No, I just need to ask you something. The tablecloth in your sketch, are you sure it was light blue?
Is he seriously doing this? Right here!
My eyes never fail me.
But the one in the service card here is white, isn't it?
Dude, you're always so busy thinking with just your head, and you miss the obvious.
What's with that look on your face? I literally can't see it. You're all the way over there.
When I drew that painting, I was using a card with the tea set on it, remember? Because I was tidying up from the broken pottery shard.
That's not something to be proud of.
You guys, you're in public.
And right then, Katie came out of the Winter Palace.
Nope.
I had to hurry. Look, man, I had to hurry and hide the broken teapot so that she wouldn't notice it.
What? Is that a pile of poop? What?
Did you just say that Miss Hall came out of the Winter Palace with a pile of poo?
That's right, it was mine, but this time she was pushing out another service card.
Ew.
Mr. Edgeworth, we found a fourth substance in the water.
You
The
know,
tablecloth was light blue, just like how I drew it.
some days. What did she do with that service? I really like the idea they're just yelling this over all the other characters, though. What did she do with the service card?
Beats me. She went to the summer play with it, so I don't know. When she came out, she was pushing the lift trolley.
The lift trolley?
When I called out to her, she was so surprised that she just left it there. She's so cute when she's shy. That was bad.
A second service cart? And a lift trolley?
Maybe there were 2 tea sets along with the 2 service cards. I have to yell twice as loud because there's 2 of you.
Kay is right next to Edgeworth, but still screaming.
We'll have to verify it with Miss Hall.
Cool.
That was a good bit.
I enjoyed that bit.
I have a lot of trouble interacting with the characters.
Is it true that you kept... Is it true that... Excuse me. You kept 2 service carts on the premises?
Turns down volume dial on belly button.
Yes, this is.
Earlier, I was looking at one of the sketches from that so-called artist. I can still hear you! And... I noticed that he had drawn the cart's tablecloth light blue. Really
Light
just...
blue. Are you sure you weren't mistaken, monsieur?
Really just looks
Man,
like
let me-
stylized white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, it does not look
I only ever use tablecloths that are pure white.
Because, like, I don't know, had they made it like orange or something, it would have been more obvious.
That's true. The tablecloth here doesn't have a single spot on it.
Yes, that's because I always change them immediately whenever they get dirty. Always.
Did Larry,
Forever.
did Larry really get the color wrong then? What were you doing when this sketch was drawn? You weren't carting out a big pile of poo, were you?
No! At the time, I was just doing my job as usual.
Then could you tell me exactly what that work entails?
Carrying poop around in carts.
The lack of confidence and the embarrassment in her voice.
What were you doing when you were drawn in this sketch?
Listen, I get paid $30 an hour. Would you say no?
From the looks of this drawing, it doesn't seem like you were transporting the tea set.
This was when I was delivering chocolates to all the people in the...
That's
in these straps on my shoulder.
I have no reason them out.
I do, it's in the wall. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave this here.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you when you can
Okay.
She giving you poops?
Read the line, Sim.
You laugh. So please eat these then.
All right.
I made them myself, though it's possible they might not suit your taste. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Perhaps it's because she had them in her pocket. This is so immature.
I can't feel my spine.
Oh my god. Help.
I'm happy to hear you say that. I wasn't listening.
These chocolates are a little misshapen, but I'm glad to get some sugar into my system. Although, they're a little too sweet for my taste.
Please.
Investigation complete!
Out. Hang out.
We figured out the mystery!
Ow, my fucking back.
Now, it's left us to wait for the results of the teapot. Holy shit. Oh my god.
No more. No more.